Welcome back, guys, to Lake Mills, Iowa for the district finale because this is the last regular season game of the year, but Lake Mills has a Week 9 optional game next week. That's a new rule with the new Iowa high school playoff rules. If you don't make the playoffs, you can schedule an optional game in Week 9, and Lake Mills plays Belmont here next week. But the task at hand tonight, the St. Ansgar Saints. They're 2-5, same record as Lake Mills. My color commentator tonight is not Chris, my brother. It is not Slade Cifuentes like 2 weeks ago, but it is none other than Caleb Bacon. He's at Iowa State right now as a walk-on. He graduated last year, so he played football for Lake Mills last season, and it was one of the most successful seasons in Lake Mills history. They actually played these St. Ansgar Saints. They had a couple studs on the team last year who are balling out in college as freshmen. But Caleb, welcome to Game by Thrones. How are you doing?
Yeah, thanks for having me on. When Zach told me about this, I was a little nervous, but I'm excited to give a shot at it tonight.
Yeah, just let me know what your thoughts are in the game, and we'll be just fine, buddy. Tonight's pregame show is sponsored by Norseman Trucking, so we're going to hit you guys with that ad and be right back.
Here at Norseman, we don't just talk about valuing our Norseman family, we show it. We've revamped our pay and benefits package to reflect what our team members want. So we sat down with a few of our drivers and just asked them, what do you think?
I definitely like it. It's very helpful because, times are tough right now, and it shows that they actually care about us.
If you're not being valued and treated like family, check out what Norseman has to offer. Visit us at norseman.com to learn more.
And we're back. Thank you to our sponsor again, Norseman Trucking, for the pregame show here in Lake Mills. The St. Ansgar Saints, like I said, 2-5. They started out 2-1 this season. I believe they lost a close game to Osage to start the year. Then they beat West Fork, who Lake Mills also beat. Then they took down North Union in Week 3, there's a little bit of controversy there. North Union's QB went down in the fourth quarter. He was injured. With North Union up 10, and St. Ansgar battled their way back to win that ball game. And that game makes all the difference in the district standings because I believe if St. Ansgar wins this game, they're in the playoffs over North Union. But North Union plays Newman tonight, so that's going to be a very good game as well. I think for North Union to get in, I think they have to beat Newman, and St. Ansgar has to lose because St. Ansgar owns the head-to-head tiebreaker over them. Caleb, obviously you guys played a tough game against St. Ansgar last year. You kind of want to give us a recap of that game or what you remember from that St. Ansgar team?
I just remember them being, I think they were ranked 2 at the time, and we kind of just went in there as like kind of a don't care attitude. Like we were going to give them all we had. We really had nothing to lose at that point. That was a district game right there. So
what week was it?
It was the district title game in like the very last
week of the season. Yeah, I remember that being a very close game. You guys were handling the game for 2.5 quarters.
I think we were up 16-0.
16-0.
They finally opened the floodgates and started scoring late third quarter, I think, and then they scored 3 straight on us.
And it's the typical, St. Ansgar. They have, I wouldn't call it triple option, but they have misdirection. They have multiple options to go to with the ball. And what I'll always remember, I'll probably say it a few times tonight, but St. Ansgar QBs, even when they give the ball to the fullback, they're still wheeling out and carrying out the run like they have it every single time.
That's what
burned you guys last year.
Yep, I think that was the score to go ahead on us last year with their quarterback. We were just committing to their running backs whole game, and then the score that put them ahead was a quarterback keeper on the outside.
Gotcha. I remember watching that on the live stream that they had. And then you guys ended up playing Bishop Garrigan the next week in the playoffs, right? And then went to Southwind and had obviously that tough game. National anthem's going on here, but we're just going to talk through it a little bit. St. Ansgar versus Lake Mills. I'm expecting a high-scoring game. St. Ansgar, not the typical stout defense, not the typical, just impose your will on the other team as the game goes on. They're going to have great athletes in football. They always do. They have a great weight program. They do a great job over there for the Saints. And Lake Mills, if they want to stay in this game, their offense is going to have to keep it rolling. We have a couple stats to point out tonight. Caden Nobley, all-state receiver as a junior last year. For a single season, he needs 20 3 yards to break the single-season record held by Slade Cifuentes, who called the game with me two weeks ago. So those are two of the best receivers in Lake Mills history right there, Cade Nobley. Barring any crazy things to happen, I think we see it go down tonight. Bennett, that's Bennett's favorite target. He's probably going to get targeted 8 or 9 times tonight. And I expect Lake Mills to open up some spread. I expect them to try to chuck it all over the field because that's what's been working this year. And Caden also needs 2 receiving touchdowns to break the career receiving record by Andy Stensrud. This is what Bill Burns was telling me the other day at school. And then he needs also 2 touchdowns to break the single-season touchdown record held by Mark Van Gorkum. So Cade Nobley could take down 3 records tonight in their 8th game, with the 9th one coming next week. Going into or looking at St. Ansgar side, their running back, Eisler, he's their leading rusher. He's averaging over 5 yards a carry. I would assume he's their fullback. That's who gets the majority of the carries in their offense.
He's kind of just their workhorse. I mean, what's he, 837, and the next guy's got 219 yards. So
yeah, and he has 157 carries, and the next highest is 39. Yep. So we're gonna see a lot of fullback dive, a lot of inside running.
That's kind of what they did 2 years ago too, when Jack Sievert, I think that's his name.
Yeah,
I think
he's at Morningside as well.
There are a bunch of them.
So he's at Morningside. You said Sage Holsheiser from St. Ansgar's
There's
at
another
Morningside.
O-lineman last year that went to Morningside.
Okay,
too,
and then Ryan Cole's there as well. So St. Ansgar's definitely leaving their imprint down at Morningside, a powerhouse in the NAIA world. I believe they've made they won back-to-back championships. Then last year, I think they got upset by Northwestern. Northwestern made a run in the NAIA playoffs. The only reason I know so much about NAIA is because that's what I played in, Waldorf. It's the same division as that. It's separate from the NCAA. But NAIA is cool. You know, you can, and I'll segue into this when I'm talking about it. NAIA has different opportunities. You can get scholarships of different levels. There's not like a full or nothing with NAIA. It's a really good opportunity for guys that maybe didn't make it in NCAA or are ineligible. There's a way for them to go still play somewhere right away because the NAIA and NCAA are separate. So if there's something that qualifies them to play in NAIA, they can go play even if they can't play in NCAA. So you'll see a lot of D1 bounce backs or or players of that nature going to NAIA, maybe if they get in trouble or have some great issues in NCAA. I played with a couple awesome teammates who are D1 bounce backs. Also great guys too. Not much trouble with those guys. So it's a great opportunity even for local Lake Mills guys. And Seth Hermansen and Cade Nobley have been getting some serious looks from Waldorf recently. I'm not sure who else their offers are from, but I know Waldorf wants them bad, so I'm kind of plugging Waldorf here. If Seth Hermansen and Cade Nobley, if you guys watch this after the game, Waldorf wants you guys bad. They want you guys to stay close to home in Forest City, Iowa. So Caleb, you don't have to make a prediction, but what are you thinking tonight? I need a score, a team winner.
If I had to guess, I think it's going to be a pretty high-scoring game.
That's what I think too.
Just
Lake Mills' defense has struggled a little bit this year.
That's not usually what happened. Like last year, it was, I don't know, we might have both scored twice, or maybe they scored 3 times, but I think we're getting like a 28-35 game.
28-35? Who? Think St. Ansgar pulls it off?
I'm thinking Lake Mills.
You think Lake Mills gets the upset? You think Lake Mills plays spoiler to St. Ansgar's playoff hopes?
I think
that would
Caden and Bennett are going to get it going tonight.
Caden and Bennett, I believe so too. From what I've talked to Mr. Burns or Coach Burns, I think they're going to open it up. They're going to try to throw it everywhere tonight with some different formations and spread. Not as much of that triple option flex bone offense, which you got accustomed to these past 3 years.
Yeah, I don't think we hardly went spread at all last year.
Yeah, I mean, well, it helps because you guys had the personnel that fit Flexbone perfectly. Yeah. You guys had Casey Hansen, who is the absolute ideal fullback for that offense. And then you guys had big and quick offensive linemen. You had Bennett to make smart decisions. And then you had Caden on the outside, and you had Dalton, and who was your other wing? Brady Hansen
was there.
Brady Hansen. And we mentioned this just about every game. Brady Hansen, him being out this year for this team is a huge loss. Also, we need to point out your brother, Logan Bacon, starter on offense and defense, is out tonight. He hurt his thumb last game against North Butler, but I believe if things go right this weekend, I think he's going to try to play next week with a club. So hopefully he can end his season on the field.
That's something in our family because I played with a club.
Yep.
Mitchell played with a club.
That's
when he was in high
right.
school.
That's right.
He broke his wrist or thumb or something.
Okay.
So we've all played with clubs. If he comes back and plays next week,
It'll be the Bacon Club, the Bacon Club.
In the backfield for the
The Bacon Club.
There you go.
So I'm going to hit you guys with another Norseman ad. We want to thank Norseman for sponsoring our pregame show. We'll be right back after this.
Here at Norseman, we don't just talk about valuing our Norseman family. We show it. We've revamped our pay and benefits package to reflect what our team members want. So we sat down with a few of our drivers and just asked them, what do you think?
I definitely like it. It's very helpful because, times are tough right now, and it shows that they actually care about us.
If you're not being valued and treated like family, check out what Norseman has to offer. Visit us at norseman.com to learn more.
We're back as these starting lineups are taking place here. Mr. Van does a great job of doing the PA announcing at Lake Mills. We appreciate everything he's done. He's done the PA announcing for years at Lake Mills. I don't know how many, but when you hear this voice, how can you not think Lake Mills football? I told Bennett during the break, let us know. Tell us about Seth Hermansen. Tell us about his impact in the game.
I think he's really shown in this senior year here so far. He's like, just looking at him, you wouldn't think a lot of him, but he's fast, he's strong. He's on the 4x1 for track, so he's not a regular D lineman. I think he almost gets through sometimes untouched because he's so quick. I think he's leading the team in total tackles and sacks and TFLs.
And he's leading the state in sacks, but another, I guess, not as known stat. What's your other one that you brought here tonight?
Seth and Lance are 1 and 2 in Class A for sacks. So
Yeah.
Seth has 13, I believe, and Lance has 7.
Which is wild. You don't see that very often, especially in small-town Iowa football. A lot of teams aren't just spreading it out, throwing the ball, 40 times a game. So that's a very impressive stat for this Lake Mills defense on a side that, the Lake Mills defense has struggled this year, but there's still been some high points with Seth and Lance, taking control of the defensive side of the ball. And we're about to get started here. I think they're going to do a coin toss. So while that's happening, we're going to get some ads under our belt towards you guys, and we'll be right back for the starting kickoff.
It's time to upgrade or replace your old or worn-out kitchen and laundry appliances. Single Stat Hardware in Lake Mills has what you need. They have American-made Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana appliances to make your life easier. For appliances with the best in innovation, quality, dependability, and free delivery, see Single Stat Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlestathardware.com.
Hi, this is Emily Helgeson, Physical Therapist Assistant from Lake Mills Physical Therapy. We are proud supporters of the Lake Mills Bulldogs and strive to keep our athletes in the game. We not only offer our expertise in orthopedic care, but added new programs for women's health services and Parkinson's patients. So don't let your injuries sideline you from getting back to your life dreams and goals. Call 641-592-3500 to schedule your appointment today.
Lake Mills will receive the opening kickoff here. I think that's a great sign for Lake Mills. Get their offense rolling. 2 games ago against Newman, they started out up 7-0, and last game against North Butler was the same story. They started out the game up 7-0. So hopefully they can do the same tonight and carry that momentum as the game goes on.
Hopefully St. Ansgar isn't ready. If they go into spread right away, hopefully St. Ansgar is looking for the triple option right away and they get kind of surprised if they go into spread right away.
As a defense, you prepare for a certain type of offense the whole week. If you get hit with a totally different offense on that first drive, I'm sorry, it's very hard for high school players to react to that and adjust well, or how the coach wants them to. So if Lake Mills can kind of surprise them the first drive, then Lake Mills can, maybe steal 7 points to start this game. I believe that's Derek Eastfold on the kickoff return. Returns it to around the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Lake Mills will take over there. We want to appreciate all the viewers listening tonight. I'm gonna shamelessly plug my own apparel here, but I'm wearing a Game by Thrones merch. Usually it's me and Chris on the call. Chris has had some things, taking him out for these last couple football games, but if If you guys want to see our Game by Thrones merch, go to Game by Thrones LM on Twitter. We have the link on there. We just came out with 2 dad hats, 2 shirts, and 2 sweatshirts. The pass is off to the left. I think that's Derek Eastfold.
They're starting to spread already.
Good throw by Bennett Berger. That's a 6-yard gain. That's a great way to start the game. And I'm going to kind of communicate to Caleb here, maybe something that I'd say behind the scenes, but if you see anything off the ball, let me know. I'm going to be kind of following the ball as we go. If you want to maybe eye in on anybody or eye on off the ball. And hopefully Caleb got that. Caleb just moved over to move the camera. We apologize about that. Looks like on our screen that it was in view. So 2nd and 4 here for Lake Mills. Bennett Berger under center. A.J. Raymaker goes in motion. Fullback dive up to Bo Kaufman. Will gain a couple, make it 3rd and 2.
Down by several saints in the middle of the line.
Looks like they're almost leaving Caden in one-on-one coverage on the outside. I think they can take advantage of that.
Which is what Lake Mills wants this entire game. Hopefully, Caden can make him pay early on. Maybe he'll get more attention as the game goes. But St. Ansgar's like, hey, we got good athletes too. We're going to match up with you guys one-on-one. Lake Mills in a little pistol action. Nope, sorry, under center. Looked like Bennett was going to stop at the pistol formation. Handoff is to Bo Kaufman. He stuffed up the middle. I don't think he gained the first down there. It's going to be 4th and 1.
You go for this one?
Decision time already for offensive coordinator Brady Kurtz. I think you go for it. You got nothing to lose. Let's see what they come out in. 10:28 left in the first quarter.
They'll come out and measure it.
They're going to measure. I think you can request that as a coach. Hey, can we get a measurement? And I think that buys you time as a play caller. Hey, what do we want to do here?
Yep.
So let's see if they gain the first down. I don't think they did. I think they're going to be about a yard short. Oh, way closer than I thought.
I think they got it.
They got the first down. That's really hard to tell over here. With our off, we're not right down the line, so it's hard to tell where that ball is. It's not like on TV where you just get to see the camera right down the line and see if they made the line to gain. So that's a big first down. Start this game, get things rolling. Back-to-back fullback dives to gain it after a second and 4. Gained pretty much 4.5 yards to get the first down. Lake Mills come out and spread here. Looks like they have trips to the right side. Caden Nobley alone on the left.
There's that safety.
Safety's drifting over there. Safety's going to give him some help. A little swing bubble over to A.J. Raymaker. Makes a man miss. I think he's going to gain the first down here. Great play there from A.J. Raymaker.
Right there.
Good throw from Bennett, too, because it looks like a simple throw, but it's to the far side of the field, and you have to put it on target, or else it makes the guy maybe not get as many yards after the catch as you'd like. So Lake Mills, good start here. Two straight first downs. Coach Brady Kurtz not afraid to open it up here to start this game. I knew that was something that they wanted coming in, with the trips to one side, maybe isolate the wide side of the field, and then they're, of course going to give more attention to Caden's side as the lone receiver. So handoff up the middle to Bo Kaufman. He's going to gain a yard and a half, make it around 2nd and 8. Caleb, you played offensive line in this offense, this flex bone offense. What would you say is the biggest key? Because you played center, and then when you had the club, you played tackle. What would you say is the biggest key to being an offensive lineman in this offense?
I played tackle to start my sophomore year, too.
Okay.
And I think you just got to know what you're doing every single play. You have to make your block for it to work.
And it's kind of a lot of shield blocking. Like, you kind of just have to be in the way. You don't necessarily have to drive people off the ball, but kind of get a shoulder and open up that hole, which isn't a typical offensive line type of move. So Bennett Berger just can't escape the pressure from the left side. He's sacked to make a long third down here for Lake Mills. I don't mind it, though. You're dropping back into pass, or dropping back to pass. See if Bennett Berger can make a play here to make up for that sack. That's really hard to see as a QB. You have that pocket presence to know somebody's coming from your backside, which is why, NFL or high-level D1 QBs, it's so hard to realize when you have pressure.
Another one thing you got to be for the line is you got to be fast off the ball. You change your stance a lot, too. That's something we worked on a lot last year. You got to be really more, not so straight up and down, but more explosive.
Yeah.
Pass to
Bennett Berger off to the left
Hayden
side.
Brewer?
Yep. I think that's Hayden Brewer.
He fumble?
Oh, he did fumble. But
Goes out of
he had a
bounds.
broken He had a broken foot earlier this year. And he's now back.
Right down at the 41.
So we're going to have a 4th and 2 here for Lake Mills. You have to go for this, obviously. You're over midfield. See if you can put pressure on him.
Aiden Brewer, last reception for the Bulldogs. 4th and 1.
You can go up the middle here. You try to bring it to the outside.
This is tough. 4th and 1. You'd like it if your offensive line can get a huge push, and there's a QB sneak by Bennett. I don't know if he got there, but
he got pushed back.
this ref on our side is giving it to him. The ref on our side is giving it to him. The ref on the far side is not.
I think we're going to get another measure here probably. Oh.
And no, he did not convert that first down there. So Lake Mills turns it over on downs on the QB sneak on a 4th and about 1. That's something there. That comes down to the O-line. As an O-lineman myself, I was never great at driving people off the ball. But the QB sneak is so crucial. You need to be able to get that drive when you need it to get that 1 yard. So St. Ansgar takes over at the at the St. Ansgar around 41-yard line, 1st and 10. This will be big if Lake Mills can get a stop here, because I couldn't even tell who had the ball there, and that's a St. Ansgar runner on the right side. Gain about 5 yards there.
And that's just how their run game is. You can't tell usually who has the ball.
And that's when it comes down to just reading your keys. You can't get caught looking in the backfield, or else that misdirection is really going to get you. Do they have many pulling guards? Do you remember that at all from last year? I would assume they do, but when you have that mesh action right at the fullback point, it'd probably be hard for them to pull.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 5 here for St. Ansgar. 7:31 left in the first quarter. Lake Mills turned it over on downs to start the game for them on offense. Looked like a fake to the fullback and off to the running back off to the right side. Lake Mills with a stop for 2 yards. That's big. It's 3rd and 2. I think St. Ansgar, they're just going to try to pound it down your throat. Lake Mills has got to stand strong here.
Yeah, if I remember right last year, I think they don't run a lot of counter plays. They just go, if their line is flowing one way and their backs are flowing one way, they're going that way for sure. So that was kind of something we focused on last year.
Okay.
They're going to commit one way.
Let's see. St. Ansgar gains the first down right there. I think Cade Nobley might have had him around the first down line, but the St. Ansgar runner was able to run through his tackle. First down for St. Ansgar in Lake Mills territory around the 47-yard line. St. Ansgar with 2 receivers out wide to the left and 2 out right. So they put somebody in motion. QB pulls it, and he's going to gain almost a first down there. I think he's going to. So St. Ansgar with a big play to gain the first down. Lake Mills is going to have to do their best to try to stop this running game from St. Ansgar. I believe that was Tate Meyer, the quarterback on the run there to the left side. Like we said, we think this is going to be a high-scoring game, but if Lake Mills can get a stop early on here, that could give them the momentum right back after turning it over on downs in their first drive. Looks like that's a run up the middle to the fullback, and like we were saying before the game, when the QB, even when he gives it off, he's still running hard. He had me fooled for a split second that he had it. And that's just really, really hard to stop as a defensive player. So that's when it comes down to, like we said, reading your keys. Don't get too focused on all this misdirection, or else you're going to get fooled. 2nd and about 6 here for the St. Ansgar Saints. 5:40 left in the first quarter. Still 0-0.
And there
QB pulls it again on that fake fullback dive, and I think he's going to score. Is he just short? Great run there by Tate Meyer. I don't know who was able to chase him down from behind and make the tackle, but St. Ansgar's going to have 1st and goal from around the 2.
Like you said, the quarterback, you always got to watch him.
Yep.
That's what happens.
That fullback dive is killer, and Lake Mills has struggled to stop it so far. And then, the moment they catch you lacking and focusing on that fullback dive, QB pulls it and runs it off the right side pretty much untouched until he got to the 2. And then this is where St. Ansgar thrives, short yardage situations. This is big on big. They're just going to try to enforce their will to get this ball in the end zone here. So fullback dive to the left side. Looks like Lake Mills stuffed it. I don't think the St. Ansgar runner got in there. It's going to be marked short around the 1. See if Lake Mills can make a goal line stand here as there's 4:50 left in the first quarter.
He's up second and goal, about the 1 yard line.
St. Ansgar, second and goal from
Coming on spread.
around the 1 yard line. And the QB, I don't think he pulled it.
Nope.
So he gets stuffed again.
No, the QB did keep it.
He did?
Yep.
Yeah, he did. Nobody noticed. The refs didn't notice. He handed the ball. He handed the ball to the ref, and that ref was the only one to notice it was a touchdown. And that was the back judge. The guys down the line came in to mark that the fullback was short, but he actually pulled it and scored an easy touchdown. That's something you don't see, the refs getting fooled. Yeah. So that gives us a little bit of an excuse. Yep. We got fooled. Even the refs got fooled, and they're down on the field, being able to see everything in action. St. Ansgar lines up for the extra point here. So they take a 6-0 lead, looking to make it 7-0 with 4:20 left in the first quarter. Very efficient drive there from Lake Mills. Sorry, from St. Ansgar. They make the extra point, so St. Ansgar leads 7-0. Lake Mills will receive the kickoff after this break.
Here at Norseman, we don't just talk about valuing our Norseman family. We show it. We've revamped our pay and benefits package to reflect what our team members want. So we sat down with a few of our drivers and just asked them, what do you think?
The new pay package was a surprise to me, and I know that they're responding to what's happening in the industry and, sort of changing with the times, and that also speaks well.
If you're not being valued and treated like family, check out what Norseman has to offer. Visit us at norseman.com to learn more.
First impressions last. They speak volumes about you and your home. Larson Manufacturing in Lake Mills understands this, and their craftsmanship shows in the details of every door they create, like their full glass storm doors that offer maximum light and curb appeal to showcase your home. Larson Manufacturing is the #1 storm door manufacturer in the U.S., built in Lake Mills with local pride. Find out more at larsondoors.com. Larson Manufacturing is a proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics.
We're back after that opening drive for St. Ansgar, touchdown to make it a 7-0 game with 4:20 left in the first quarter. Lake Mills offense needs a response here. They gained a couple first downs the first time, their first drive, and they're turned over on downs on a 4th and 1 on a QB sneak. So if they can get the ball to their playmakers' hands, maybe they can make a play. Like we've been talking about Caden Obley, he doesn't have a catch so far. He needs 23 yards to break the single-season receiving record in Lake Mills school history, held by Slade Cifuentes. And like I said pregame, he also needs 2 receiving touchdowns to break the single-season Lake Mills record and the career mark. I think that's Derek Eastfold trying to return this kick, and he's going to get stopped pretty far back there. Looks like inside the 20, around the 18-yard line. So Lake Mills is going to be a little bit backed up compared to what they're used to for their starting drives here, but Bennett Berger needs to put together a drive, make smart decisions, make accurate passes to lead the Bulldogs down the field and respond to this early score from St. Ansgar.
Caden with no target so far, if I'm correct. So.
After that first drive, yep. No drives on that first possession. And when you get, I think this is Caden down here, right?
Yep,
he has
one-on-one
down here, spread for Lake Mills. Let's see if Bennett Berger looks his way. I think he's going to. Slant over the middle. Not a bad throw, just a little bit out of, not even out of Caden's reach, but he had to really extend for that ball. That's one of those, not an ideal target, but you'd like to see your wide receiver come down with that. And that's a matchup I think Lake Mills wants all day. Yeah. One-on-one, they'll take Caden Obley over just about anybody in the country. Lake Mills with a 2nd and 10 here after that incompletion. 4:07 left in the first quarter. Coming out and spread again. Nope. Bennett Berger, it looks like he's about to go and spread, and then he walks up under center. like a pitch option to
Eastfold.
Derek Eastfold makes a man miss. He's going to gain a first down. Great dodge in the backfield by Derek Eastfold, the senior. And without the Week 9 optional, this would be his last game on the Lake Mills field. But like I said pregame, they do play Belmont-Clemmy next week as a Week 9 optional game. For teams that didn't make the playoffs, they could schedule a game after Week 8, if they please, to play an opponent. And Lake Mills is scheduled with Belmont-Clemmy. So we'll be right back here next week on Friday at 7.
Derek's really excelled when he gets the ball in the open.
Yeah.
When he gets sweeps. And
those sweeps,
pitches.
he uses his speed, and he used some agility there to dodge the last defenders. A.J. Raymaker gets a steamroll on the left side, and he's going to gain around 35 yards as he trucks a defender going out of bounds. Lake Mills is past the St. Ansgar 30-yard line, or sorry, just outside the 30-yard line for St. Ansgar. So great start here for Lake Mills in response to the St. Ansgar score. 2 straight pitches. I think that's what Lake Mills wants to mix more in. Spread out the defense. That'll open up the fullback dive and passing the ball as well. Great to see from A.J. Raymaker. I haven't seen him too many sweeps, too many pitches for carries. So that's good to see him, balling out.
And it looks like we're going to Caden here deep.
Going deep. Caden had him beat.
A little short.
Pass is knocked away by the St. Ansgar defender. Pass was underthrown quite a bit. Caden had him beat over the middle of the field. Caden had to come back to it, but still looked like it hit him in the hands. And that's what you want right there, though. Lake Mills with some play action, the fake sweep, get the St. Ansgar linebackers moving, and Caden Obley had an opportunity. Bennett Berger just a little bit short on the throw, but that's one of those plays where it's like, hey, we'll throw it up to our all-state guy, see if he can make a play. Wasn't able to there, but it's 2nd and 10 for Lake Mills at the St. Ansgar 32-yard line with 3:22 left in the first quarter. Looks like a bubble action here again to A.J. Raymaker. If he can cut it inside, looks like he will. It's going to be close to a first down, about an 8-yard gain. 3rd and 2. These bubbles to the far side of the field with their trips action, they kind of have St. Ansgar outnumbered here. They're able to get some good gains so far in the couple times that they've ran this bubble action.
These last few plays have been passes, so I think you get the defense on their toes a little bit and you run her up the middle.
Let's see what they end up doing here. Lake Mills looks like they're going to go under center in their flex bone offense. Caden Obley closest to us. 3rd and 2 for Lake Mills. False start there. I couldn't tell if it was the center that didn't snap it or if it was a false start because around 7 guys moved there for Lake Mills.
Is it on them?
I think it's on Lake Mills.
Clapping.
There's no way. It looked like it was on us. It looked like we had like 7 guys move. Let's see what they say here. Offsides on St. Ansgar. They jumped, so obviously we weren't able to see that, but they got somebody to jump, and as an offensive lineman, especially as a center, if a guy jumps, you're supposed to snap the ball. But an offensive lineman, you can be drawn across, or you can be drawn as a false start, but if the guy moves into the neutral zone, and then you move, it's technically a neutral zone infraction. So good job there by Lake Mills to gain the first down without even having to run a play.
As an offensive lineman, you can get the defensive line to jump it. It's kind of a boost to your morale.
It is, definitely, especially on a 3rd and short. That's huge. Another bubble, fake bubble,
go deep,
just over the top of Derek Eastfold over the middle, but that's nice to see because now you ran a couple of those bubbles already, and then you throw in the fake bubble, seam action. That's going to make St. Ansgar think the next time they see A.J. running the bubble action on the right side. So now they're going to have to think now. They've had a counter to the bubble, make St. Ansgar think a little bit, and as a defender, you don't want to be thinking. You want to be reacting. So if you can get the defense to think, that's advantage offense. 2:23 left in the first quarter. Lake Mills trails 7-0. Have a good drive put together here at the 20-yard line in the red zone. A pitch to Derek Eastfold. He has room on the edge. He outruns a couple St. Ansgar defenders. He's knocked out of bounds. He's so fast. Derek Eastfold can run. And I mean, you know that. You ran multiple track events with him. Yep.
He ran with me at the Drake for state track and 4x1. So
fast kid. Yep. A kid that didn't really get many opportunities early in the year, but actually as a senior played in a JV game and had 5 touchdowns, and that kind of made the coaches go, maybe we should get this guy more touches. And he has gotten more touches since then, and he's made the most of them. So that's great to see from a senior. 3rd and 4 here for Lake Mills. They'll line up in shotgun with trips to the right side. Caden at the end of the trips. Fake bubble again. Bennett Berger rolls out. He's going to give Caden a shot here. Great throw by Bennett Berger, and Caden Nobley scores. That's exactly what we're talking about. Throw it up to your all-state receiver, have him make a play. Great job by Bennett Berger and great catch by Caden Nobley. I'm not going to say he scrambled with Bennett Berger, but he made himself available. He didn't necessarily do a ton of moving, but he got himself just open enough that Bennett was able to throw a dot. That was an absolute dot on the run to his right. Great throw over the coverage underneath Caden Nobley as well.
That's going to be one touchdown closer to the record.
One touchdown closer. I think, how many yards was that? Around 12 maybe?
Yep.
I think that was around 12 yards. So he needs 11 more to break the school record for a single season, and that snap is too high. Seth Hermansen almost caught it. He's going to jump on top of it, make sure that St. Ansgar doesn't score 2 points of their own. But Lake Mills, they trail 6-7 after the failed PAT attempt. That's exactly the response you need from the Lake Mills offense. So Lake Mills trail 7-6. We'll be right back with the St. Ansgar kickoff return right after this.
Finding the right electrician can be stressful, especially when it comes to new construction or remodeling your home. At Grow Electric in Lake Mills, we understand that frustration and we're here to help. With years of experience, you can rest assured knowing we will expertly design, plan, and complete your project. We are also here to assist you with any troubleshooting or other difficulties you may encounter, no matter how big or small. So for your next new construction or remodel project, contact Grow Electric in Lake Mills, where quality, pride, and service are standard. Follow us on Facebook or find us at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com.
What can Pivot Bio and BW Fusion offer your farm operation? Pivot Bio has a new product called Proven 40 that can replace 40 pounds of synthetic nitrogen. BW Fusion has Meltdown that is a residue-degrading microbe to reduce crop stover. 401 is a phosphorus-enhancing microbe used in furrow or on seed. BW Fusion is a foliar-applied microbe and micronutrient. These products promote plant health, all while being sustainable. Visit storbyseed.com today to get more information. Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
Lake Mills offense with a great response there to make it a 7-6 ball game. They trail by 1 after the failed PAT attempt on a bad snap, but Lake Mills got to be feeling good. You know, you get punched right in the mouth by the St. Ansgar offense, who go right down the field, just pounding the ball away. And Lake Mills has a response of their own, and who else but Caden Nobley caps it off with the touchdown catch. Seth Hermansen will kick off here. Caught it around the 15 by St. Ansgar. Running a little reverse play, and it's a fake. And he has room here. See if Lake Mills can make a tackle. There's a flag. I think it's going to be a hold, so this will be coming back. But Seth Hermansen knocks the ball carrier out of bounds. I think this ball is going to be coming back.
Flag back at the 40-yard line.
I think Derek Eastfold was getting held there. That's what happens when you're fast, though. You run out of the frame of the guy trying to block you, and they're going to reach too far out, and you'll get called for the hold. Lake Mills will accept this penalty. Looks like the hold was around the 41-yard line. 10-yard penalty will put it around the 31. That's big. That's a big holding call on St. Ansgar. You know, Lake Mills finally got some momentum, and
10 yards.
That a big kickoff return can really negate that. So a big holding call there for Lake Mills. 1:54 left in the first quarter. Lake Mills trails 7-6. See if the Lake Mills defense can stand up here, get a stop, get your ball back to your offense without any points scored by St. Ansgar. First and 10 here for St. Ansgar.
Looks like Bennett's kind of working his way down to linebacker.
Yep. And they moved Lance Helming down to the line of scrimmages. Wyatt Helming makes the stop on the fullback dive there. Great first down play for the Lake Mills defense.
So I think they're already kind of adjusting to St. Ansgar's ground and pound.
Yeah. I mean, you have to make them beat you over the top. If they do, who are our corners? I think we have
AJ's there.
Yep.
And on the other side, is it Derek?
It looks like Derek. I mean, those are reliable guys. You have speed, and then you have maybe the more savvy AJ Raymaker. Had a good career as a cornerback so far. Him and his brother Jack were good corners. So Bennett Berger's covering the slot here. He comes up with the motion. Fullback dive. No, sorry. The quarterback pulled it he's going to gain a first down. Looked like there was, I think St. Ansgar had numbers over there. It's hard to see in terms of alignment for Lake Mills, but looked like they really had us outmanned on that side.
The quarterback had a lead blocker. I saw that play too. So
yeah, it was literally him just running behind the lead blocker for 10 yards, which is not a good sign for Lake Mills.
I don't know who we've got assigned to the quarterback, but
yeah, as
they got to keep their eyes
I haven't
on
played defense in a while. Can you explain kind of to the viewers, if you can, on the spot? You know, how does that? Oh, there's St. Ansgar fumbled, but they'll recover and it will be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, last year kind of how we did is we assigned our D line, we assigned the D tackle. I'm not remember for sure which one exactly, but one to like the fullback and one to another back. I kind of just had free will.
Yeah.
Basically last year was because they were trying to eat up blocks in front, and I was just going to flow to the outside of them if they were going to try to bounce at the outside, and then I was going to try to hit the first one out there.
And
then outside backers usually had quarterback if he was going to pull it.
Okay. And that's a really smart game plan when you have a Caleb Bacon on defense, to make a bunch of tackles all over the field. But, Lake Mills doesn't really have that guy. Caden Obley's in that middle linebacker role, new to him, taking him a little bit to adjust. So I think it's going to take more of a team effort. And, like you said, each person has their assignment on these misdirection, multiple option plays. And we've seen when Lake Mills gets the stop, obviously it's because guys are in the right position. But on these QB pulls, it looks like there's not really anybody there. So I don't know if guys are getting caught up in watching different things or just getting blocked. We'll have to keep watching that. Yeah. Watch that as the game goes on here. And coming into this game, Tate Meyer is our second leading rusher with 219. We can see why. When he pulls the ball, it's usually going for a decent run. He's averaging 5.6 yards per carry. Added a touchdown to his total to make it 3 for the season. Lake Mills looks like they're having a strong and weak side of the defense. Everybody's flipping according to the strength, it looks like. So St. Ansgar rolls out to pass. Seth Hermansen is able to track down Tate Meyer and get the sack. That's exactly what we want to see out of Seth Hermansen. And like you were saying before the game, I didn't know he was this fast, but you were saying he was he a state track alternate?
He was an alternate for the 4x2, and
he's playing defensive line.
Yep. That wasn't an accident either. He was put there because he's the next fastest guy that we had.
Yeah, he's 6'3", maybe 6'4".
Probably 200.
Probably 200 pounds. Has put in more recent work in the weight room, which is great to see. Hopefully he wants to have a football career after high school. I know he's been talking to some schools. And that's a great play by the senior to make it 3rd and long.
That'll make it 14 sacks on the year for him, I believe.
Yeah, and Lake Mills will take a 7-6 deficit into the second quarter. 3rd and long coming next after this for St. Ansgar.
Farming is not for the faint of heart. Prices, weather, insects, animals, equipment, and more can challenge your operation. What you need is a bank that understands all of the challenges you face. Hi, this is Heidi Fetters with MBT Bank. Our experienced and knowledgeable ag lenders make local decisions when it comes to your operation. Give us a call or stop into one of our local locations and see how MBT Bank can keep you rolling. MBT Bank, based in Forest City. Where will you go with MBT? Member FDIC.
Did you know NIAC offers a variety of 8-week courses? These are perfect for the student with a busy schedule, a full-time job, or family responsibilities. Accelerated classes earn you the same amount of credits and can be perfect to fulfill a certification or recertification. Close a gap in your portfolio, get additional training to move up in your organization, or begin a new area of study. Check out the full list of 8-week courses at nyac.edu/8weeks. Most classes begin in mid-October.
St. Ansgar with a 3rd and long here, 3rd and 14. Lake Mills needs a stop to get the ball back and maybe take the lead in this second quarter. Lake Mills trails 7-6. St. Ansgar with 3rd and 14. QB drops back to pass. Looks like it's a screen play. There's not anybody there. Lance Helming slows down the running back, and St. Ansgar's not going to gain the first down. So that's a big 3rd and long stop there.
It's a great play by Lance to just slow him down and let his other Bulldogs come to
let everybody else pursue. Exactly. Good job by the sophomore, Lance Helming. Like you were saying before the game, he's up there in the state in sacks, and he's already doing that as a sophomore. So that's great to see, especially when the Helmings are known more as a basketball family. Great basketball players in that family. His older brother, Chet, plays at Waldorf. He started last year as a freshman, his sophomore this year. And then Wyatt, I think, plans to play college basketball after his senior season this year as well. St. Ansgar's back to punt. 11-11 left in the second quarter. Lake Mills trail 7-6. The ball's away to Caden Obley, the punt returner. See if Caden can make a play here. Stiff arms one defender. He's able to gain 10 yards, and that's exactly what you want on a punt return. You don't necessarily need the huge Devin Hester 70-yard return. We'll take 10 on a punt return.
I just found it. Seth is actually leading the entire state.
The entire state, all classes?
3. 4 now.
Yeah, so what is he up to now? What's the total?
He's at 14 right now, and
at
the
14
next
now.
Is 10 coming into tonight.
Let's see if Lake Mills can make some plays here on offense.
On the wide side.
Yep. Caden Obley on the trip side as well. Bennett Berger has a lot of time. Tries throwing it to Derek Eastfold over the middle. Overthrown. Intercepted by St. Ansgar. Lake Mills needs to make a tackle here, and they do. That's a big deflator there for the Lake Mills football team. They're just starting to get some momentum going. You get the ball back. And an interception kind of takes the wind out of the sails.
You got to just grind through it now, and the defense has to just stick them here.
And the defense has shown they can stop them now. It's not like that first drive, where they just got pounded on. Looks like we made some adjustments, some different alignment things, and defense needs to make another stop. And this isn't like college football or pro football where it's like, okay, the defense was just out there. They might not have got a whole lot of rest after one play. This is the same kids playing the whole game. So it's not necessarily a defense is tired thing. So at least the Lake Mills doesn't have to worry about that. An outside handoff for St. Ansgar here. They're going to gain the first down. I think that's the first time. It's the first time Lake Mills. First time that St. Ansgar has ran that play to the outside, and it burns Lake Mills for around 12.
Bennett Berger on the stop for the Bulldogs.
See if Lake Mills defense can stand up here. 1st and 10 for St. Ansgar. 10:27 left in the second quarter. Lake Mills trail 7-6. St. Ansgar under center. Looks like a fullback, not even a dive, but a delayed handoff. And that's Eisler. He goes right up the middle and gains around 17 yards.
There's just so many fakes in that play. It's hard.
Well, it's the rare that he had the fake to the guy that went in motion, and then he gave it to the fullback, which you don't see often. Usually if it's to a fullback, it's going to be right away.
Yep.
So that's a nice play design there by St. Ansgar. First and 10 here at the Lake Mills 25. Handed off to the left side. Broken tackle by St. Ansgar, and it's going to be a gain of 8. So back to like the first drive that St. Ansgar had, just pounding away with this run game.
Hayden Brewer making this tackle for Lake Mills at the 16-yard line.
There's a big pile in the backfield for Lake Mills, and it looked like all three of their D linemen were just piled up there. Not sure what happened during the play with them. 2nd and 3 for St. Ansgar here. So they have 2 receivers on each side. They might just try to spread them out and run it up the middle, and they do. Hand it off to the fullback, and he gains 4 yards to gain the first down. Lake Mills is going to need to stand here. You're going to need to try to limit the scoring to 3 points if St. Ansgar kicks field goals. In high school, it doesn't happen very often where you have a good field goal kicker, so it's typically 4-down territory from here. .9:20 left in the second quarter. Lake Mills trails by 1. St. Ansgar in the red zone at the 14-yard line with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the left side. Looks like Eisler has room. He's going to make it to the end zone. That's a touchdown for the St. Ansgar Saints. Extend this game to 13-6 with the extra point ensuing. Lake Mills, somebody needs to make a play here, try to block this extra point, keep it a 7-point ball game.
Was that Hendrickson who took it in there? 44?
Was it number 44?
I think it was number 44.
31 carries for 114 yards this year, has 1 touchdown, just added another to a season total.
So he took the last couple handoffs, so they're mixing it up a little bit away from Eisler.
St. Ansgar kicks it. Looks like it's going to be up and good. And it is. So 14-6, St. Ansgar leads. Lake Mills going to try to respond here with 9:07 left in the second quarter. We'll be right back after this.
Now is the right time to get new tires on your vehicle before the weather turns. Forest City Ford has the best price on tires around. This is Danny Piper at Forest City Ford. Ford has rebates on 16 brands of tires, and we also have a price match guarantee. So come get your new tires today at Forest City Ford. Call 641-585-5555 to get your appointment today. Forest City Ford, where customers send their friends, at the corner of Highways 9 and 69 in Forest City, or online at forestcityford.com.
Ready to fall in love? Then you're ready for WCTA's ultra-fast, reliable, and unlimited fiber internet. Stream your favorite football team or shop for that perfect costume. Right now, new or current customers can get a $40 bill credit. All you have to do is sign up for new WCTA internet or upgrade to a faster speed. No tricks, just treats. Call our office at 800-592-6105 to learn more. WCTA, we are your fiber internet provider.
Ansgar sets up for the kickoff here. Their kicker, number 54, Michael Meyer, has 2 touchbacks this season, which you don't often see from small-town Iowa kickers. Lake Mills needs a response drive here. Down 14-6, you add momentum, down 7-6, and then that interception on the first play last drive took the wind out of the sails a little bit for the Lake Mills team. So Bennett Berger and Caden Nobley need to kind of buckle down and move this team down the field. Kick is away over to Derek Eastfold. See if he can find a seam here and use his speed. He's tackled at the 30-yard line. Not bad starting field position for Lake Mills here. 9:02 left in the second quarter. And I already said this, just a few seconds ago, but big drive from Lake Mills here. If you come out of it with 0 points, that's when the defense, that's when the players and the team are like, hey, what else can we do? Especially with how well St. Andrews moved the ball. I know Lake Mills has a stop so far, but that was due to a Seth Hermansen sack. And when St. Andrews doesn't throw the ball much, you're not going to have that many opportunities for that large of losses. Lake Mills in the flexbone offense. Derek Eastfold in motion. And Bo Kaufman fumbles the football, but he recovers it 5 yards downfield.
That's actually a good fumble there.
It's actually over his season average. He averages 3.1 yards per carry. So the fumble, the rare fumble, takes him across his season average, which we'll take every day of the week as a Lake Mills fan. Sometimes you need some lucky bounces to go your way, and Lake Mills definitely just had one right there. Good wherewithal from Bo Kaufman. Realized he fumbled, was able to hop on it because those bouncing footballs, they're hard enough to react to with the different bounces. As Bennett Berger pulls it, and he's going to have a 10-yard gain. You don't see the pull much from Bennett Berger. He looked a little fast there. Don't let Bennett Berger know, but he might have looked a little bit fast right there. Good to see from the senior. Good read on that fake.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd bring that up.
His speed, he might get to his head a little bit. Bennett Berger, how much did he tell us he's weighing now?
201, 202.
Which, as a triple option QB, that's awesome to have as a 200-plus pound QB.
Which in the past year, I want to say he was only like 175.
I could see that.
He was fluctuating like crazy, he was telling me about.
Pitch off to the right side to Derek Eastfold, makes a man miss. Gained around 7 yards there. So these outside pitches, these outside runs, which have been there in the past couple games at home, they're there again tonight. Hopefully Derek Eastfold and A.J. Raymaker even had a big run of his own on a pitch. Hopefully that play can keep things rolling here for the Lake Mills offense. A team that's usually been moving the ball through the air this season. 2nd and 3, or around 4 for Lake Mills here. Caden Nobley all alone down at the down towards the Lake Mills stands. A.J. Raymaker in motion, fake pitch. Caden Nobley has his man beat. If Bennett Berger can throw it far enough, he does, and Caden catches it. Big play there. Broken tackle, gets inside the 10-yard line. That's going to do it for the record. I don't know how many yards that was, but he easily beat the number that he needed coming into the night. And Caden Nobley is your school record holder in receiving yards for a single season, passing Slade Cifuentes from 2016.
First and goal.
On a huge play, too.
Huge play. Great throw.
Tackles there, too.
Great throw from Bennett Berger, kind of off his back foot. Had to give it a lot of arm power right there.
But you throw it up to Caden, and he's going to get that ball.
Exactly.
Most of the time.
As Caden now is spread out to the far side of the field all by himself. Do you throw a fade here from the 8-yard line? Some motion to Derek Eastfold to see if he can get the edge. Don't think he's going to be able to. A.J. Rainmaker wasn't able to seal the outside of the St. Ansgar outside linebacker. So Lake Mills loses a few yards here, which might not be the worst thing. Gives Lake Mills some more room to throw the ball.
11 and 12-yard line. Second and goal.
So does Caden need 2 to tie it, or?
I think what Mr. Burns told me was 2 to break. I could be wrong, so that's a disclaimer from me. I'm not sure whether it was 2 to break or 2 to tie. I'm fairly certain it was 2 to break. And again, those touchdown records, the single season is from Mark Van Gorkum, and the career is from Andy Sensrud. He has it's underthrown, and it's picked off in the end zone. Couldn't tell by who, number 7. That's going to be Matthew Hall. Underthrown there from Bennett Berger. Catches it in the end zone. It's going to be a touchback.
Hayden looked open, too, that corner, but just underthrown.
Underthrown. Hayden tried to do his best to come back to the ball, try to jump over the defender to catch it, but that's a tough one to go catch for the receiver. So Lake Mills defense needs a stand here. They need to give up 0 points, down 14-6. You just had a great momentum play from Caden Nobley on offense. And then the interception kind of slows things down a little bit.
The good thing is they're backed up here on the 20, so we got room to work.
With 6:08 left in the second quarter. See if Lake Mills can get a stop. The run is to the left side on the outside. Gain of around 4. Runs out of bounds.
Out of bounds on the far side.
Lake Mills, like I said, needs to give up 0 points here.
And then that run was from Hendrickson again, so I think
he's been getting
some carries.
Number 44, Hendrickson. There was a kid in my grade, Parker Hendrickson. He's also number 44, so I'm sure that's a brother of some sort. And they had another Hendrickson back in the day, Dallas Hendrickson, very good O-lineman, ended up playing Power 5 football. So I'm sure, with the St. Ansgar football bloodlines, I'm sure they're related in some way, possibly siblings. As Meyer pulls that ball and runs off to the left side, but good stop there from Lake Mills. Only holds it to a 2 to 3 yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and around 3 on third down.
So I'm sure Coach Budak's made some adjustments to their quarterback there.
Mm-hmm.
He's been getting loose prior to that play.
Yep. There's linebackers in there are Joe Young and Cade Nobley. Defensive line looks like Seth Hermansen, Wyatt Helming, Wyatt Hanna. I'm not exactly sure who else is in there. Also, guy that doesn't get talked about enough on here, Wyatt Hanna, freshman, big kid. Starting both ways for Lake Mills, which is hard to do as a high school freshman. So St. Ansgar has it on the right side. They have room to run. That's number 2. That is, Bradley Hackenmiller. He has 5 carries for 33 yards in the season. He almost doubled his season total just on that one run. That was a good around 20-yard run. Let's see if Lake Mills, St. Ansgar has the ball over midfield. See if Lake Mills can get a stop before half and get some momentum going, because St. Ansgar does get it at the half. Lake Mills started the game with the ball. 44, Hendrickson has it on the left side. Let's see if Bennett Berger can chase him down. I don't know if he's going to be able to, and he doesn't, and Hendrickson scores from 49 yards out. That's a kid that we were talking about earlier. 31 carries for 114 yards. He probably has 60 yards already tonight, maybe more than that. So some unsung heroes or maybe some unexpected heroes for St. Ansgar tonight in the run game. As St. Ansgar takes a 20-6 lead. I'm not going to say this is a good thing, but a quick score, in my opinion, is better than a long, drawn-out score for St. Ansgar, because now there's 4:40 left on the second quarter clock. It gives Lake Mills time to maybe go get points here. I was telling Caleb at the break, it's pretty chilly tonight. What is it, high 40s?
Yep.
It's getting a little bit harder to talk, long-winded, so if you hear me catching my breath, it's because of this cold. Still wearing shorts. If you know me, Zach Throne, I'm always wearing shorts. That'll never change. So St. Ansgar hits the extra point to take a 21-6 lead, and we'll be right back after this with the kickoff return for Lake Mills.
DuraClean by Doug in Lake Mills is your full-service home and office care specialist. For deep cleaning of carpet and upholstery, sanitizing, and air duct cleaning to promote allergy and asthma relief, contact the professionals at DuraClean by Doug and breathe easier. To start down your path to a cleaner, healthier home or office, call Doug today at 641-592-5772. It's not clean unless it's DuraClean.
It's time to upgrade or replace your old or worn-out kitchen and laundry appliances. Single Stat Hardware in Lake Mills has what you need. They have American-made Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana appliances to make your life easier. For appliances with the best in innovation, quality, dependability, and free delivery, see Single Stat Hardware, your do-it-best store at 202 North Washington in Lake Mills, or at singlestathardware.com.
We're back with the kickoff here from St. Ansgar. Derek Eastfold and A.J. Raymaker back to return for Lake Mills. 4:40 left in the second quarter. St. Ansgar leads 21. Just noticed we didn't have that on the scoreboard there. 21-6. Kicks to A.J. Raymaker. See if he can find a seam on the left side.
He's got room.
Looked like Wyatt Helming let his guy go inside there. Great tackle from the St. Ansgar kickoff. I think that's Hendrickson. So the kid that just scored the touchdown makes
Looks
a good play on
AJ
kickoff.
Raymaker's down.
Yeah, he got hit right in the hip, almost. Helmet on the hip, which is a terrible feeling, especially in this cold.
Yep, my junior year, I took Casey's helmet to the hip, actually. We both
During practice?
No, it was during the last game of the year.
Okay.
Me and Casey kind of swung around, and he hit my hip, and I was out for the rest of the game.
The hips,
you can't walk.
Yeah, it's a tough thing, especially if it's
terrible
bone.
Pain.
Oof, and it hit that hip pointer. That's tough. So hopefully it's just a little stinger, because that does happen in football. You get hurt, or you get hit really hard, or you get hit in a certain way where your body hurts really bad for a short amount of time, and then you're good.
Good sign. He looked like he wanted to stay in the game, so I think that's a good sign.
I think he should be back in a couple plays. The physical therapist in town, Budak's going to look at him on the sideline, make sure he's right.
He does a great job with our athletes.
He does a great job, exactly. He's always at the football games on the sideline, ready if anybody goes down.
Yeah, not many small schools get that opportunity to have him on the sidelines.
Yeah, we appreciate Budak and the work that he does, physical therapy, and the work that he does with the athletes in Lake Mills.
Looks like Bennett will keep that one in 2-yard gain maybe.
2nd and 8 coming up for Lake Mills, 4:20 left. Kind of have to pick up the pace a little bit here. Hopefully throw the ball. You don't want to give it back to St. Ansgar with too much time left, but also at the same time, you need to get this tempo going to try to score before half. Because St. Ansgar gets the ball at the half, like I said earlier, and with a 2-score lead and getting the ball, that's a hard deficit to come back from. Fake toss to Derek Eastfold. Bennett drops back. He's going to throw it up to Caden Obley on the top side. Caden Obley catches it as the defender fell down. He jukes out the St. Ansgar defender. He's going to score. And I think that's the single-season TD record and career touchdown record. I believe that breaks it. I never clarified with Coach Burns. He told me 2 touchdowns. I believe that breaks both. So Caden Obley has broken the single-season yards record from Slade Cifuentes. He's broken the career touchdown record from Andy Stensrud. And he's broken the single-season receiving touchdown record from Mark Van Gorkum. So props to you, Caden Obley. You're balling out tonight. Has to have over 100 yards receiving,
I was
right?
going to say, that's going to put him well over the record, too.
Yeah, exactly. Still with a game next week as a senior. Lake Mills will go for 2 here. The score is 21-12. Just a great throw from Bennett Berger, too. I thought Caden was maybe going to be out of reach. So Lake Mills goes for 2 here. Fade ball to Caden Obley, just over his outstretched hands. Not a bad throw. I think Caden kind of slowed up a little bit there.
First half, St. Ansgar 21, Lake Mills 12.
So the penalty, I think, was on Lake Mills and was declined.
I think Bennett might have found his spot now.
Yeah,
throwing the ball.
Hopefully,
that was a good ball.
So St. Ansgar leads 21-12. Lake Mills making a little bit of a comeback. We'll hit you guys with a couple ads. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, Hi, this is Emily Helgeson, Physical Therapist Assistant from Lake Mills Physical Therapy. We are proud supporters of the Lake Mills Bulldogs and strive to keep our athletes in the game. We not only offer our expertise in orthopedic care, but added new programs for women's health services and Parkinson's patients. So don't let your injuries sideline you from getting back to your life dreams and goals. Call 641-592-3500 to schedule your appointment today.
Caleb Bacon has a score update here for a very important game inside this district for the district title.
1-6, I think, in the state too.
Yeah,
number 1 seed and 6 seed.
Does John inform them what the score update is?
At halftime, West Hancock is leading North Butler.
2 undefeated teams, both 7-0, I believe. North Butler kind of just came out of the blue this year. Not out of the blue, but I don't know if anybody expected them to be 7-0, did they?
I don't think so.
And West Hancock lost Cole Kelly last year, who was basically their whole team. And then this year, they're way better football team. Full football team. I wouldn't say they have that one workhorse or they don't have that one guy that really carries them.
Squib from Seth Hermansen.
Exactly. A little bit of a mishandle for St. Ansgar, but he ends up picking it up. He has room up the middle. This is bad news for Lake Mills. The St. Ansgar gets a great return on the squib, which is what the squib is designed to defend, a great return, from the kickoff return team. But nice little hop came up to his chest, and he was able to get momentum going forward.
That's the quarterback, Tate Meyer.
Was that Tate Meyer?
That back, yep.
Good play there. Say he was number 6?
Yep.
Number 6, Tate Meyer. Tate Meyer's made some good runs tonight. You don't expect to see the QB on kickoff return too often, but when he's one of your best athletes, you have to put him out there. 3:36 left in the second quarter. Lake Mills trails 21-12. Handoff off to the right side. Looks like, I think that's Eisler. Eisler on the carry, yeah. That's a 17-yard carry. So St. Ansgar's coming back to score right back. And like we said, this is going to be a high-scoring football game. Already 21-12 in the first half.
And there could be more scores, too.
Yep. As an offensive guy, I like seeing more scoring. As a defensive guy, are you more, hey, I want to see they call it a slobber knocker, which is basically a term for a really low-scoring game. That's what they call it in the Madden community.
I can't say I've ever heard that before.
Yeah, it's the more Madden talk. 3:25 left in the second quarter. St. Ansgar hands it off to the left side to Hendrickson, kind of the man of the night. The unexpected man. He's had a couple really, really nice runs. Had the long one of 49 for a touchdown earlier. He gains about 2 yards there. Lake Mills, I've said this a few times on these past drives, but if they can get a stand, if they can get a stop, you get the momentum, possibly with time left, and you have Cade Nobley. And possibly throw it up to him like you just did last possession. 2:55 left and running in the second quarter. Hand off to the right side for St. Ansgar. Looks like Eisler will gain around 6 yards, 7 yards, just short of the first down. 3rd and 1 here for St. Ansgar.
This is going to be big for our defense here.
The St. Ansgar kind of looks like they're getting whatever they want in the run game, which is not a good sign for the Lake Mills defense, and that's exactly what you want as a St. Ansgar football team. They pride themselves on running the ball. Hey, we're going to outmuscle you, get different angles, and get our athletes out in space in the run game. St. Ansgar under center. Hand off to the right side. He went down.
He might be
short.
Yeah,
he's short. He slipped trying to make a cut, and his knee went down, and the ref ruled him down at the 16-yard line.
You got to think they're going to go for this.
Yes, they're going for it, absolutely. There's no way they kick from the just inside the 16. That'd be a 32-yarder, which is a tough kick for a high schooler.
I know St. Ansgar got a good kicker last year. He made a couple field goals around here. I think they might have made one in our game.
Well, St. Ansgar, too, you've been running the ball well all game. They've looked like the stronger team up front. You just got to bet on your guys to get this first down here. 4th and 1.
If we can get a stop here, we have time to.
Be huge for Lake Mills if they can get a stop. It doesn't look like they do. Eisler just keeps his feet churning, and he gets the first down. They kind of had the hole pressed for sure. He had to bounce it off his original destination of a hole. St. Ansgar gains the first down on 4th and 1. It's not going to be quite 1st and goal. Be just outside the 10-yard line. But 1:33 left in the second quarter. Clock's ticking. 1:30 left. St. Ansgar trying to extend this lead and get the ball at half. Lake Mills needs to make a play as the fullback takes it up the middle, and he is Where's the ball? Dude, that was so confusing. I don't know why
the ball was at.
Because right away they stood him up. Looked like he was going to be forward progress. Yeah. And he just kept turning his feet and ended up gaining 6 yards out of it. So that's a really big blow for the Lake Mills offense. You think you have a stop or a 0-yard gain. He ends up gaining 5 out of it. A minute left. Clock's ticking. Just under a minute now. St. Ansgar trying to score and get the ball back at half to extend the lead even more.
Looks like Eisler's behind him.
The slot comes in motion here. The quarterback pulls and runs it in. He might have had it, even if you would have handed it to Eisler, I think Eisler would have gotten in.
Yep.
So, Lake Mills getting a little bit advantaged with just numbers-wise, it looks like. St. Ansgar really scheming them up, getting more players than Lake Mills has to a certain side of the football. And that's just a great job by the St. Ansgar offense, the players and the coaches, to scheme that up. So they're going to kick this extra point here. They've been perfect so far, 3 for 3. Trying to make this a 28-12 ball game, which makes it tough on Lake Mills. You don't get the ball at half, and you're down 16 if they hit this extra point. Looks like he does. So it's 28-12.
They're going to have 42 seconds to try to make a play. I think they've got to try to score again. Right?
Yeah, exactly. You have to.
They got two timeouts.
And before this kickoff comes, we're going to hit you guys with a couple ads. We'll be right back after this.
Here at Norseman, we don't just talk about valuing our Norseman family. We show it. We've revamped our pay and benefits package to reflect what our team members want. So we sat down with a few of our drivers and just asked them, what do you think?
The new pay package was a surprise to me. And I know that they're responding to what's happening in the industry and, sort of changing with the times. And that also speaks well.
If you're not being valued and treated like family, check out what Norseman has to offer. Visit us at norseman.com to learn more.
First impressions last. They speak volumes about you and your home. Larson Manufacturing in Lake Mills understands this, and their craftsmanship shows in the details of every door they create, like their full glass storm doors that offer maximum light and curb appeal to showcase your home. Larson Manufacturing is the #1 storm door manufacturer in the U.S., built in Lake Mills with local pride. Find out more at larsondoors.com. Larson Manufacturing is a proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics.
St. Ansgar will kick off with 42 seconds left here in the first half. St. Ansgar leads 28-12. Lake Mills going to try to go and get 6 points here before the first half ends. And, they have the player to do it. You have Cade Nobley. I'm sure St. Ansgar will try to double him. It's a little bit of a pooch kick here. Lands just outside the 20-yard line. Derek Eastfold picks it up. You might have a scene. Oh, he got slowed down just enough. If he could have gotten there unscathed, he might keep running right now. Might be still running. Sorry. 37 seconds left. Lake Mills with the ball at the 35-yard line. You gotta run that old Randy Moss play. Just throw it up to Randy Moss, right? Just gotta throw it up to Randy Moss.
Caden's guy to do it if you had one.
Exactly. Just create enough time as your O-line. Cade Nobley, no help over the top at the on the far side of the field. He's on the trip side.
That's where Bennett's looking right now.
Oh, he has to be.
They're bringing that safety back, though. I think he's working.
Looks like they're almost running cover 4. As Bennett rolls out, I don't know if he has anybody.
Yeah, he's going to throw it out of bounds.
Throws it out of bounds. 28 seconds left. Good coverage there by St. Ansgar. They came out, looked like they were going to play some man. And as the snap was being snapped, they were backpedaling into their zone.
Probably by design, I'm going to guess.
Yep. Which, that's tough for high school QB. I mean, it's tough enough for, college and pro guys with pre-snap reads. Hey, we're getting this look pre-snap. Oh, right at the snap, they're changing it. That's hard to adjust to mid-play. 28 seconds left. If I'm Bennett Berger, kind of do that Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek's down there somewhere.
Yep.
Just throw it up. It's like a little crosser over the middle. Bennett has a little bit of pressure here. I don't know if he's going to be able to get the ball away. He's just tripped up in bounds. That's going to keep the clock running. 18 seconds left. Good play there by the St. Ansgar D-line.
St. Ansgar's, their secondary is really playing
conservative. Playing off. Yeah, I mean,
they had 4 guys back there to cover.
They have to at this point of the game, this point of the first half.
Looks like we're just going to let it.
Yep, clock's going to tick down here. Take us to halftime. St. Ansgar leads 28-12. As the Lake Mills band comes out on the field. Something doesn't get pointed out enough. Lake Mills band always has a really good band, marching band.
I think it's like, do you get D1 ratings? I think,
and I feel like every time they get a D1 rating
every year.
I'm not too in tune to the band, not club, but the band members in Lake Mills. But whenever I see a post about it, it seems like they're doing super, super well. So props to the Lake Mills band every year. It's been this way for many years.
I think they have a streak at the North Iowa Band Festival of, I don't even know how many years in a row they've won it.
Mm-hmm. So props to the Lake Mills band as they are going to come out and perform here along with the Lake Mills color guard team. And 15 minutes left in the in the halftime break. We're going to take a break. We're going to get some of our ads under our belt here since we missed some early on. So we'll be right back with our halftime show after this.
First impressions last. They speak volumes about you and your home. Larson Manufacturing in Lake Mills understands this, and their craftsmanship shows in the details of every door they create, like their full glass storm doors that offer maximum light and curb appeal to showcase your home. Larson Manufacturing is the #1 storm door manufacturer in the U.S., built in Lake Mills with local pride. Find out more at larsondoors.com. Larson Manufacturing is a proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics.
Finding the right electrician can be stressful, especially when it comes to new construction or remodeling your home. At Grow Electric in Lake Mills, we understand that frustration and we're here to help. With years of experience, you can rest assured knowing we will expertly design, plan, and complete your project. We are also here to assist you with any troubleshooting or other difficulties you may encounter, no matter how big or small. So for your next new construction or remodel project, contact Grow Electric in Lake Mills, where quality, pride, and service are standard. Follow us on Facebook or find us at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com.
What can Pivot Bio and BW Fusion offer your farm operation? Pivot Bio has a new product called Proven 40 that can replace 40 pounds of synthetic nitrogen. BW Fusion has Meltdown that is a residue-degrading microbe to reduce crop stover. 401 is a phosphorus-enhancing microbe used in furrow or on seed. BW Fusion is a foliar-applied microbe and micronutrient. These products promote plant health, all while being sustainable. Visit storbyseed.com today to get more information. Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
Farming is not for the faint of heart. Prices, weather, insects, animals, equipment, and more can challenge your operation. What you need is a bank that understands all of the challenges you face. Hi, this is Heidi Fetters with MBT Bank. Our experienced and knowledgeable ag lenders make local decisions when it comes to your operation. Give us a call or stop into one of our local locations and see how MBT Bank can keep you rolling. MBT Bank, based in Forest City. Where will you go with MBT? Member FDIC.
Did you know NIAC offers a variety of 8-week courses? These are perfect for the student with a busy schedule, a full-time job, or family responsibilities. Accelerated classes earn you the same amount of credits and can be perfect to fulfill a certification or recertification. Close a gap in your portfolio, get additional training to move up in your organization, or begin a new area of study. Check out the full list of 8-week courses at niac.edu/8weeks. Most classes begin in mid-October.
Now is the right time to get new tires on your vehicle before the weather turns. Forest City Ford has the best price on tires around. This is Danny Piper at Forest City Ford. Ford has rebates on 16 brands of tires, and we also have a price match guarantee. So come get your new tires today at Forest City Ford. Call 641-585-5555 to get your appointment today. Forest City Ford, where customers send their friends, at the corner of Highways 9 and 69 in Forest City, or online at forestcityford.com.
Ready to fall in love? Then you're ready for WCTA's ultra-fast, reliable, and unlimited fiber internet. Stream your favorite football team or shop for that perfect costume. Right now, new or current customers can get a $40 bill credit. All you have to do is sign up for new WCTA internet or upgrade to a faster speed. No tricks, just treats. Call our office at 800-592-6105 to learn more. WCTA, we are your fiber internet provider.
DuraClean by Doug in Lake Mills is your full-service home and office care specialist. For deep cleaning of carpet and upholstery, sanitizing, and air duct cleaning to promote allergy and asthma relief, contact the professionals at DuraClean by Doug and breathe easier. To start down your path to a cleaner, healthier home or office, call Doug today at 641-592-5772. It's not clean unless it's DuraClean.
It's time to upgrade or replace your old or worn-out kitchen and laundry appliances. Singlestat Hardware in Lake Mills has what you need. They have American-made Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana appliances to make your life easier. For appliances with the best in innovation, quality, dependability, and free delivery, see Singlestat Hardware, your do-it-best store at
Hi,
202...
this is Emily Helgeson, Physical Therapist Assistant from Lake Mills Physical Therapy. We are proud supporters of the Lake Mills Bulldogs and strive to keep our athletes in the game. We not only offer our expertise in orthopedic care, but added new programs for women's health services and Parkinson's patients. So don't let your injuries sideline you from getting back to your life dreams and goals. Call 641-592-3500 to schedule your appointment today.
Here at Norseman, we don't just talk about valuing our Norseman family. We show it. We've revamped our pay and benefits package to reflect what our team members want. So we sat down with a few of our drivers and just asked them, what do you think?
The new pay package was a surprise to me, and I know that they're responding to what's happening in the industry and, sort of changing with the times, and that also speaks well.
If you're not being valued and treated like family, check out what Norseman has to offer. Visit us at norseman.com to learn more.
First impressions last. They speak volumes about you and your home. Larson Manufacturing in Lake Mills understands this, and their craftsmanship shows in the details of every door they create, like their full glass storm doors that offer maximum light and curb appeal to showcase your home. Larson Manufacturing is the #1 storm door manufacturer in the U.S., built in Lake Mills with local pride. Find out more at larsondoors.com. Larson Manufacturing is a proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics.
Finding the right electrician can be stressful, especially when it comes to new construction or remodeling your home. At Grow Electric in Lake Mills, we understand that frustration and we're here to help. With years of experience, you can rest assured knowing we will expertly design, plan, and complete your project. We are also here to assist you with any troubleshooting or other difficulties you may encounter, no matter how big or small. So for your next new construction or remodel project, contact Grow Electric in Lake Mills, where quality, pride, and service are standard. Follow us on Facebook or find us at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com.
What can Pivot Bio and BW Fusion offer your farm operation? Pivot Bio has a new product called Proven 40 that can replace 40 pounds of synthetic nitrogen. BW Fusion has Meltdown that is a residue-degrading microbe to reduce crop stover. 401 is a phosphorus-enhancing microbe used in furrow or on seed. BW Fusion is a foliar-applied microbe and micronutrient. These products promote plant health, all while being sustainable. Visit storbyseed.com today to get more information. Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
Farming is not for the faint of heart. Prices, weather, insects, animals, equipment, and more can challenge your operation. What you need is a bank that understands all of the challenges you face. Hi, this is Heidi Fetters with MBT Bank. Our experienced and knowledgeable ag lenders make local decisions when it comes to your operation. Give us a call or stop into one of our local locations and see how MBT Bank can keep you rolling. MBT Bank, based in Forest City. Where will you go with MBT? Member FDIC.
Now is the right time to get new tires on your vehicle before the weather turns. Forest City Ford has the best price on tires around. This is Danny Piper at Forest City Ford. Ford has rebates on 16 brands of tires, and we also have a price match guarantee. So come get your new tires today at Forest City Ford. Call 641-585-5555 to get your appointment today. Forest City Ford, where customers send their friends, at the corner of Highways 9 and 69 in Forest City, or online at forestcityford.com.
Ready to fall in love? Then you're ready for WCTA's ultra-fast, reliable, and unlimited fiber internet. Stream your favorite football team or shop for that perfect costume. Right now, new or current customers can get a $40 bill credit. All you have to do is sign up for new WCTA internet or upgrade to a faster speed. No tricks, just treats. Call our office at 800-592-6105 to learn more. WCTA, we are your fiber internet provider.
DuraClean by Doug in Lake Mills is your full-service home and office care specialist. For deep cleaning of carpet and upholstery, sanitizing, and air duct cleaning to promote allergy and asthma relief, contact the professionals at DuraClean by Doug and breathe easier. To start down your path to a cleaner, healthier home or office, call Doug today at 641-592-5772. It's not clean unless it's DuraClean.
we're back for halftime here. Great performance there. I know you guys couldn't hear much because we were playing the ads, but great job there by the LM Marching Band and Color Guard. And, yeah, they had a performance called Words. Pretty good performance there. I'm not a big band guy, so I don't know how to judge what's good, but to me it was good. So props to the band department at Lake Mills. There's only a few seconds here until the clock for halftime runs out, but I'm sure they'll extend it a little bit, let the guys have time to warm up here. St. Ansgar leads 28-12 at half. They get the ball to start the second half. Hopefully Lake Mills can get a stop and a score, and you're right back in this ball game. This halftime show has been brought to you by Storby Seeds. Storby Seeds, where every day is seed day.
Finding the right seed dealer doesn't have to be a challenge. At Storby Seed, we make your needs our priority. With 30 years in the seed business, we will use our experience in product placement, service, and cutting-edge technology to make your farm more profitable. We will always pride ourselves on our availability for the farmer, first to the field, and customer follow-up. We want to make your buying experience smooth with services like our new state-of-the-art seed treatment facility, on-farm delivery, new precision ag services, on-farm research, and calibrating those pesky monitors. Find us on Facebook, Storby Seed, where every day is seed day.
Caleb, at halftime here, like I said, St. Ansgar leads 28-12. What are the keys for Lake Mills in the second half?
I think they just slow down Hendrickson.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're not paying as much attention to him as probably like
Eisler, yeah.
And I think they just need to slow him down.
He's been having like those almost off tackle runs. Like obviously he's not up the middle, and it's not like they're sweeps or anything super outside. But yeah, he's been gashing them. He had that 49-yard run and about like a 20-yard run for a TD as well. He had a really good first half.
On the offensive side, I think we need to get Caden rolling. He's already going probably what you're saying 100 yards already first half. I think we need to find a way to get him the ball because they're going to make adjustments to slow Caden down too, but we got to just make counter ones. So.
I mean, just any way you can get him the ball, just do it. I know Bennett went to him probably 6 or 7 times that first half. Had that interception in the end zone. That was to Hayden Brua. Had another interception to Derek Eastfold. But besides that, obviously 2 crucial turnovers, but I think the offense has looked pretty good. Opportunities to score, driving it over midfield on almost every drive. I think they have every drive so far, right? If I remember correctly.
So. I think they got to just keep switching up to give it to Bo up the middle, give it to Derek on the outside, have Bennett take it occasionally.
Yep.
He had that one nice run.
Well, yeah, they've very diverse play calling compared to what you usually see with the flex bone and what Mr. Kurtz is probably used to calling. A lot of fullback dives, lull the defense to sleep, and then you change it up. But this year, you just don't really have the personnel for that. So it's a good adjustment by Coach Brady Kurtz to change up this play calling and really get it to your best players and change up the play calling in terms of inside, outside, play action pass, bubbles on the outside, fake bubble, go deep, even though they didn't hit on that in the first half. But
he's really started to do that this year because last year was just a lot of it was just Casey just, belly, dive, and then he was allowed to do that.
And then pull, pitch to Brady.
Yep.
Those Hansen boys were a dynamic duo. Like we said earlier, Brady Hansen actually hurt his shoulder during baseball this past season, a shoulder that he's hurt before, and had surgery on it, so he's out this entire football season. Brady Hansen Jr. this year, so hopefully he's healthy enough to play.
Winter sports maybe?
Yeah. I'm not sure what he's decided to do there yet, but I hope he can play next football season as well. Hopefully he stays healthy this entire rest of his junior year and his whole senior year because he's a really, really good athlete. Very good baseball player.
Have good luck with injuries.
Yep, and it's not because of, it's not because maybe you'll see some guys get hurt because they're frail or don't put enough time in the weight room and they just have, not strong enough bodies.
He puts more than enough time in the weight room.
He puts a lot of time in the weight room. He's a thick kid. He's a built kid. Just kind of some unlucky hits and tweaks that he's had to his body that have caused him to miss time throughout his high school career in pretty much every sport.
Yep.
Seth Hermansen's back to kick off here to start this second half. Seth Hermansen with a sack in the first half.
Kind of does a little bit of everything. Kicking.
Yeah.
Onside.
Little surprise onside. It actually wasn't a bad kick, but good field. Good field job by the St. Ansgar kickoff return team to field that cleanly. So those are a lot harder than you think. And that was a nice little bounce that the kid got. But when you have 11 guys running at you who are 10 yards away and you're trying to pick up a ball that doesn't even bounce straight, that's tough to do.
I like it coming out of half.
I like that too.
Down
yeah.
to 16, I think you got to
try to make something happen. Exactly. But then you face the downfall or the consequence of that decision, that risky decision. St. Ansgar has the ball around midfield as the Tate Meyer pulls it. He runs it off the left side. He's going to gain a first down on the first play. Like you said, I did like that surprise onside. I did not see that coming. I doubt St. Ansgar did, but lucky for them, one of their front line men saw that ball coming a mile away and was able to hop on it. That's one of the biggest things as a front line. They teach that a lot in kickoff return, right? Make sure the ball's kicked before you get back into your drop, and that's exactly what I think it was number 8 for St. Ansgar. Not finding a name here, but number 8 for St. Ansgar was able to make a play.
That's the quarterback again, takes it for about 12 yards.
So 2 straight pulls for the QB to start this half.
They'll
kill you with the QB pull.
Saints.
And that's I mentioned it a couple times already, but that's what I've always admired about the St. Ansgar offense. Even when the QB gives the ball, he could give it 30 times a game on the fullback dive. Every time he is pretending like he has the ball, he's running it outside. And the one time you think for sure the fullback has the ball, he's pulling it and running for a touchdown. I think that's what makes this offense so effective. Maybe not this year for St. Ansgar, but every single year they give people fits with this offense. Ball goes up the middle to Eisler. Yep. Another first down or almost, maybe second and short for St. Ansgar here. That's a really good start to the drive for St. Ansgar. Some big runs. Getting about 12 yards a pop to start this drive. 10:43 left in the third quarter. It's the first drive of the second half. St. Ansgar trying to extend this lead to a 3-score ball game. Run off the right side. Is that Hendrickson again?
It's number 27.
27, okay.
Trips him up
Looks like that's Connor King, the sophomore. Pretty good run there. Gained the first down. So looks like they have a slew of backs in the backfield, St. Ansgar does.
He also kicks for them, I believe. He does kickoff.
Okay. And St. Ansgar, typically a football powerhouse. This is by far one of their more down years compared to years past. But like we said at the pregame, if they win this game, they're in the playoffs yet again. I was talking with one of Lake Mills' coaches, Coach Garrett Patterson. I believe he coaches the O-line. He coaches the O-line for Lake Mills. He's a math teacher as well, so I was talking to him at lunch. And he thinks St. Ansgar in the past, decade plus, there was 1 year in there where they didn't make it, one of those years where it was just top two. Top 2 made it in each district. But besides that, St. Ansgar's made the playoffs every year. So they're trying to keep that streak or very good run going.
What decides that? How many of the top teams make the playoffs?
I think it's whatever the state decides for their playoff format. So this year it's top 4. My senior year, so 2016, and I think the year after that was top 2. Then they took a few at-larges, which makes it really, really tough to get in, obviously. But I think it's a less game for everybody to play in the playoffs if it's top 2, because it's fewer teams making it. Then last year, your senior year, due to COVID, it was a short regular season, and everybody made playoffs. You guys played Bishop Garrigan here first round, handled them, and then at Southwind, right?
Southwind, yep.
Gotcha.
Which came down to the wire.
Got
a face mask.
Well, this is 10, first and goal for the
They defended that last play pretty well, but
the face mask. Yeah, it was a stop to the line of scrimmage. Face mask, not sure who it was on from Lake Mills, but St. Ansgar will have first and goal from the 10 as they hand it off to Eisler. Yeah, he's going to get into the end zone from 10 yards out. It's a very good run, tough running back. You can tell why he's their leading rusher as he scores, I believe, his second touchdown of the night. St. Ansgar will take a 34-12 lead with the extra point incoming. Their extra point kicker. Trying to find some kicking stats here. 10 for 15 coming into the year. It's number 74, Logan Reichevy. I've seen that last name before in the St. Ansgar rosters over the years.
AJ Raymaker just about got there to
Yeah,
block
he almost got there to block that, but they knock it down again. 5 for 5 on PATs tonight for St. Ansgar. I've seen that. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. I've seen that name in the past, never known how to pronounce it. But St. Ansgar's kickers 5 for 5 tonight on extra points, which you don't see too much in small-town Iowa football. So while Lake Mills prepares for this kickoff return, we'll be right back with a couple messages from our sponsors.
Hi, this is Emily Helgeson, Physical Therapist Assistant from Lake Mills Physical Therapy. We are proud supporters of the Lake Mills Bulldogs and strive to keep our athletes in the game. We not only offer our expertise in orthopedic care, but added new programs for women's health services and Parkinson's patients. So don't let your injury sideline you from getting back to your life dreams and goals. Call 641-592-3500 to schedule your appointment today.
Here at Norseman, we don't just talk about valuing our Norseman family, we show it. We've revamped our pay and benefits package to reflect what our team members want. So we sat down with a few of our drivers and just asked them, what do you think?
The new pay package was a surprise to me, and I know that they're responding to what's happening in the industry and, sort of changing with the times, and that also speaks well.
If you're not being valued and treated like family, check out what Norseman has to offer. Visit us at norseman.com to learn more.
AJ Raymaker and Derek Eastfold back to return this kick. St. Ansgar leads 35-12 with 9:19 left in the third quarter. This game was moving pretty fast early on, but with all these scores, 7 combined scores for both teams, this game its pace has really slowed down. Derek Eastfold fields it off a bounce. I don't think he's going to get past the 18-yard line in Lake Mills' territory. So tough starting field position to start this drive for Lake Mills.
Turned by Derek Eastfold. Witt on the tackle.
I know it sounds maybe oversimplified, but for the rest of this game, Lake Mills' game plan, just get the ball to Tate Meyer any way you can. Obviously, you need to mix in different play calls in there to keep the defense honest, but Tate Meyer's got to be your dude like he has this whole year. You just got to keep feeding him the rock. So he's on the far side of the field all alone. Lake Mills in their flex bone. Derek Eastfold in motion. Pitch to him. Good pitch from Bennett Berger. Looks like the outside linebacker for St. Ansgar got some penetration on A.J. Raymaker and was able to stifle that outside run attempt.
Meyer on the tackle.
9 minutes left. Lake Mills faces a second and around 12.
Second down.
Lake Mills' offense has looked very good for most of the night. Those 2 interceptions kind of stopped some good things going for Lake Mills offensively. But besides that, they moved the ball. Even one of the picks they threw at the goal line. The other pick was at the first play of a drive, so they never really got a chance to move the ball. But besides that, Lake Mills' offense has done a pretty good job tonight. So hopefully they can keep that rolling here in the second half and try to make this a ball game. Bennett Berger rolls out to his left.
He's got someone chasing him.
Yep. Just nipped his heels and able to trip Bennett Berger in the backfield for a QB sack. A loss of around 5. So Lake Mills, especially in the offense they run, I know they've been running more spread, but getting behind the sticks, not good for any team, but especially not good for a team who is built around running the ball. I know tonight it looks a little bit different, but this team's identity, at least coming into the year, is to run the ball in that flex bone.
Good 4-yard plays here and there.
Yep.
Just slowly
work your way down the field. So getting behind the sticks 3rd and 17 is tough, and honestly, you just got to take a shot, probably throw it up to Cade.
Throw it up to Cade. Which that safety's he's cheating over there right now, so I think he knows.
Is. Fake pitch, roll out for Bennett Berger. Looks like a little screen play. And it's read by number 1 and Eisler for St. Ansgar. Number 1, I'm trying to find what his name is on their roster. I'm not seeing it anywhere, but great play by number 1 from St. Ansgar. So Lake Mills faces a 4th and very, very long. Obviously, they're going to punt the ball here. Seth Hermansen, the do-it-all guy for Lake Mills. Kicker, punter, defensive lineman, offensive lineman. He'll kick it away here from the ball spotted at the 10, but Seth Hermansen will catch this snap inside his own end zone. So Lake Mills is in their shield punt formation. Great snap from A.J. Raymaker. Punts away. St. Ansgar fair catches it at the 38-yard line of Lake Mills. So great field position for St. Ansgar here as they're looking to add to their lead. They already lead 35-12 with 6:54 left in the third quarter. And, you know, besides one stop for Lake Mills defense, haven't really had an answer for the St. Ansgar offense in their running attack. 1st and 10 here for St. Ansgar. I'm sure the game plan in the second half is just pound the ball. Obviously, they've been moving the ball like that, but obviously milk the clock and seal this victory by just pounding away. It's an outside run for St. Ansgar. It's going to gain around seven yards, make it a 2nd and short, which is exactly what you want as a Saints fan.
They came back to that same play where they motioned that one guy across. They faked it last time, but they handed it off to him this time.
Talking about that, the fake, almost not jet sweep, but the fake motion handoff, and then they handed off to the fullback earlier. Yeah, that's tough.
So really, you got to really just stick to your keys when you're playing against these guys.
Exactly. 6:48 left in the third quarter. Ansgar, Hendrickson in motion. Off to the left side. Eisler runs up the middle. He trucked somebody. I couldn't tell who exactly. I think he trucked Caden Nobley. That's a really big boy run from Eisler.
Hit by Hayden Brewer for the Bulldogs.
Gains the first down. Now they're in the red zone, just inside the 20-yard line. Lake Mills needs a stop on defense. St. Ansgar seems like they can do whatever they want on the offensive side of the ball.
Yep.
St. Ansgar leads 35-12 with 6:22 left in the third quarter. Lake Mills, there's a stop. There's a 1-yard gain for St. Ansgar right there.
Aiden Stentrud in the tackle.
Aiden Stentrud, freshman, getting a lot more playing time as this year wears on, making the most of it.
This freshman class has some big boys on it.
Big kids.
Wyatt, Aiden.
Yep. Which those two both 6'3", 6'4". Wyatt's a little bit more thick than Aiden Stentrud, but Aiden Stentrud obviously has great football in his blood. His grandpa played in the NFL, and his dad played in the NFL. So big things ahead.
I believe.
Yep. Hendrickson's gotten more carries tonight than, I think what he's been used to seeing. McCabe Hendrickson, a senior, he's had 31 carries on the season through 7 games. It's just over 4 carries a game. He's at least 8 to 10, or around 8 to 10 carries tonight.
With probably, what do you think, 80 or so
probably
yards?
80 yards, I would say that.
One big run.
Yep. Then he's had a couple 10-pluses. So, I mean, that's going to add up to your total pretty quick. McCabe Hendrickson, senior, making the most of his last regular season game as a St. Ansgar Saint.
That's Eisler again, I think.
Up the middle, breaks a tackle.
And I think he'll
bounces
take that
to the
in.
left side. Yep, touchdown for Eisler. St. Ansgar's going to stretch their lead to 29 points, hopefully make it 30 with the extra point. Just Lake Mills struggling to tackle, struggling to, have somebody in the right spot to make the play. And when they do, struggling to bring down the ball carriers. St. Ansgar will kick this extra point. Their kicker is 5 for 5 tonight on PATs, looking to make it 6 for 6. .502 left in the third quarter. And the try is ahead for St. Ansgar, and he drills it. He's 6 for 6 tonight.
Logan Rice safety is good.
So that's going to put St. Ansgar up 41-12. Lake Mills will receive the kickoff here in just a moment.
First impressions last. They speak volumes about you and your home. Larson Manufacturing in Lake Mills understands this, and their craftsmanship shows in the details of every door they create, like their full glass storm doors that offer maximum light and curb appeal to showcase your home. Larson Manufacturing is the #1 storm door manufacturer in the U.S., built in Lake Mills with local pride. Find out more at larsondoors.com. Larson Manufacturing is a proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics.
Finding the right electrician can be stressful, especially when it comes to new construction or remodeling your home. At Grow Electric in Lake Mills, we understand that frustration and we're here to help. With years of experience, you can rest assured knowing we will expertly design, plan, and complete your project. We are also here to assist you with any troubleshooting or other difficulties you may encounter, no matter how big or small. So for your next new construction or remodel project, contact Grow Electric in Lake Mills, where quality, pride, and service are standard. Follow us on Facebook or find us at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com.
We're back in Lake Mills. The Saints lead 42-12, and they'll be kicking off to the Bulldogs here.
5:02 left in the third quarter. Lake Mills offense got to get it rolling here in the second half. Have had one drive so far, kind of stalled out in their own end. And it gave St. Ansgar a short field as Derek Eastfold struggles to field that ball. It's going to be tackled short of the 20-yard line. Looks like around the 16.
Our special teams had a little bit of problems tonight with on the kick returns, blocking and fielding.
Inside the 20 at about the 18.
Yep, that's not ideal, especially when the defense is struggling. When you have that third element of the game for Lake Mills, special teams. Maybe not, I wouldn't say, ruining the game or anything, but just haven't been making those positive plays that you'd like to see to maybe make up for the difference that the defense has been struggling with.
And one underrated thing about special teams is that can give you a lot of momentum. Big kick return, a big hit on a kickoff.
I will say he kind of just QB power there out of shotgun. I like that. Bennett Berger catches the snap, has his running back lead up a hole. I like that a lot, especially
he weighs
200 pounds, 201. When your QB weighs 201,
he can take those hits.
Exactly,
and
especially
he can deliver hits.
He's a senior. He's a strong kid. Like, give him the ball, let him see what he can do. Little 2.5, 3 yard gain there. But like I was saying, you're saying a big hit can light up, a sideline and get him going. Mr. Burns, Coach Burns will agree. All the coaches for the Lake Mills coaching staff will agree. Nobody was better at that than Caleb Bacon. Mr. Burns would literally tell players on the sideline, hey, watch Caleb on this play, see what he does. As Bennett Berger escapes a scramble, takes a big hit, but is able to gain 4 or 5 yards on that play, make it a third and short.
Making 3 or 4 defenders just miss.
Yeah. And 202 pounds making people miss. I mean,
you can do it all.
Sorry, it's a little inside joke we have with Bennett Berger. We did not expect him to tell us that he weighed over 200 pounds now. Yeah, so props to him.
We both guessed under 190, I think.
Yep. He was pretty disrespected when we guessed that low. But he's been putting a ton of work in the weight room. There's not many kids that work harder than Bennett Berger. Lake Mills in their flex bone offense. Derek Eastfold in motion. He pulls it from Bo Kaufman. Bennett Berger's going to gain the first down. The whole St. Ansgar defense going with Bo Kaufman, the fullback. Bennett makes the right read, pulls it, and is able to gain a first down on 3rd and short.
I was going to say before halftime, I think they needed to get Bennett the ball more because he had that one nice play.
Yep, and pretty much the exact same thing right there. Good 9-yard run. So good to see from the senior QB. Lake Mills faces 1st and 10 with 3:13 left in the third quarter. Trying to put up some points here.
Hopefully that first down can give it a little momentum for the offense to just keep trucking.
Lake Mills in shotgun formation, 2 receivers on each side. Bennett drops back to pass. He's throwing it up to Cade Nobley. Underthrown again, a little bit too far inside. Picked off by St. Ansgar. Threw that a little bit too far inside. It looks like Bennett's motioning to somebody, almost like they maybe ran the wrong route. That's a tough.
It did look like whoever the wide receiver was with Cade, and they were a little close together. So
yeah, they both were running
inside
same
route,
direction.
Maybe a post.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but St. Ansgar will take over after the interception with 2:51 left to take over at around their own 32-yard line. As I'm calling this, I'm gonna make Caleb do this on the computer, but you should go check the West Hancock North Butler game on the dashboard. Just click this tab up here, the tab right here, and we'll check out that game. That's the district title game in this district.
Encroachment against the Bulldogs.
Lake Mills
5-yard penalty.
Commits a 5-yard penalty before the play. St. Ansgar will face a 1st and 5, which is
looks like West Hancock is leading 24-0 in the fourth.
North Butler throws a ball deep and it's picked off by West Hancock. West Hancock is so good. Haven't been able to watch them a whole lot. I watched them, when they played against Lake Mills. Lake Mills overmatched in every way.
And that's Eisler.
Eisler with another 10-yard, 15-yard run. But West Hancock's a really good football team. We can talk about that a little bit. Like I said earlier, Cole Kelly was kind of that whole team last year. He'd get like 40 carries a game, and it was one of West Hancock's weaker teams. They weren't a bad team by any means. Just one of their weaker teams for such a strong football program. Then this year, they're the best team in the state. They have killed everybody. They've played really, really good competition, even out of district. And
yeah, that kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
The people I've talked to from West Hancock.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Burns, leading into the season, Coach Burns, was saying that their JV teams have been really, really good in the past couple years, which obviously when you have a good program, when you're able to build at each level, each grade, you're just going to reload every year. That's exactly what they've done with a more team complete, maybe than the team last year. They have multiple options. They have multiple great players, and you're seeing that as they've dominated good team after good team. Lake Mills trying to get a stop here. St. Ansgar, 2nd and 6, 1:48 left in the third quarter. Hand off to the right side. I think that's Hendrickson again. He's going to gain the first down. Hendrickson's a tough runner. He's a little short and stocky, pretty fast runner, and he's done a good job for the Saints tonight, as he did right there to gain that first down.
Man's making the stop. Well, just inside the 40, 1st and 10 Saints.
I wish we could see live stats of high school games. I'd love to see how many carries Matthew Francis has for West Hancock.
For this game, or
just for the game tonight? I think either a game ago or 2 games ago, he had like 42 carries, which is nuts. But Lake Mills here trying to get a stop, trying to hold St. Ansgar to 2 points. There's a little counter action. Good read by Bennett Berger, but Eisler's able to outrun him and gain the first down. Good read by Bennett, able to stifle the action they had going, but good cut up the field by Eisler to dodge him.
That's where the backer's got to be flowing there.
Bennett, I'm sure, had contained there, did his job, forced him back inside, and Eisler's able to gain 13 yards. 1 minute left.
Can't get sucked up in the action in the middle when make sure you're flowing the ball.
I mean, especially, that's why the counter is a thing. You have everybody else flowing one way and the ball goes the other direction, and you're going to have a big advantage. Looks like a fake fullback dive and hands it off to Eisler or maybe Hendrickson in the backfield.
Eisler off the right side. Now they're bringing them down.
37 seconds left here. Believe with the play clock difference and the third quarter time difference, looks like they're going to have to run one more play because the play clock's going to run out just before the third quarter does. Look like a 1 second differential between the two. 2nd and 7 here for St. Ansgar from the 21-yard line of Lake Mills. That's hard. I'm not going to lie. It's hard to tell from the stands. It's hard to tell from the stands. St. Ansgar carries out their fakes so well. When he pulls it, like we've been saying, and his pitch option does such a good job of, maintaining that integrity like he's going to get the ball too. That was hard to see, but Lake Mills stuffed the fullback dive up the middle.
Yeah, I'm kind of just watching the quarterback and seeing if he quits running or if he just keeps running.
And that's hard to tell because he keeps running even when he doesn't have the ball. But that's going to do it for us here in the third quarter. St. Ansgar leads 42-12, and they have the ball in the red zone. We'll be right back after this.
Finding the right electrician can be stressful, especially when it comes to new construction or remodeling your home. At Grow Electric in Lake Mills, we understand that frustration and we're here to help. With years of experience, you can rest assured knowing we will expertly design, plan, and complete your project. We are also here to assist you with any troubleshooting or other difficulties you may encounter, no matter how big or small. So for your next new construction or remodel project, contact Grow Electric in Lake Mills, where quality, pride, and service are standard. Follow us on Facebook or find us at growelectric.com. That's GROE electric.com.
Farming is not for the faint of heart. Prices, weather, insects, animals, equipment, and more can challenge your operation. What you need is a bank that understands all of the challenges you face. Hi, this is Heidi Fetters with MBT Bank. Our experienced and knowledgeable ag lenders make local decisions when it comes to your operation. Give us a call or stop into one of our local locations and see how MBT Bank can keep you rolling. MBT Bank, based in Forest City. Where will you go with MBT? Member FDIC.
We just received confirmation on the school records Caden Nobley has achieved tonight from Mr. Van, who's the PA announcer here at Lake Mills. Caden Nobley did break the single-season yards record held by Slade Cifuentes. I think he's well over it after tonight, and then he'll have a chance to add to it next week. He'll have a chance to add both or all three of these records next week. But he also broke the career touchdown reception record. Andy Stensrud, I believe they said he had 17, so Caden must be at 18 now. And Mark Van Gorkum had the single-season reception TD record of 11. I think that's what they said over the PA announcing. But, so, Caden Nobley, you know, not often you see 3 records broken in the same game by one guy, but that just speaks to how good of a player Caden Nobley is. He kind of came out of nowhere last year, had really deep catches. You know, we talked about the run game so much last year, but you guys also had a vertical pass game. You go play action, he has one-on-one coverage. He was able to make a lot of plays, and he's carried that over into this year with a lot more attention on him.
Yeah, it's because he didn't really have a season his sophomore year. The
That's
first
right.
game broke his femur.
Yeah, was he looking like? Was he pretty good as a sophomore? I never got to see him play, obviously.
I mean, it was probably second quarter, and he just broke it.
But wasn't he gained a decent amount of height from his sophomore to junior year, right?
Yeah, probably a couple, 1 or 2 inches.
I mean, he's a 6'4" kid. Really tall kid. Has gained even some weight as the pass is tipped away there by Aiden Stensrud. Pass deflection by the freshman. But Caden Nobley's put on a lot of weight just in the past, 2 years. He's kind of a really lanky kid in years past, and St. Ansgar just turned it over on downs. Lake Mills will take over here. So good stop for Lake Mills defense. I know it's late in this game. You're down 30 points, but that's something to build off of. That's something to, gain some confidence for this defense going into next week. .59 left here in the fourth quarter. Lake Mills going to try to put some points on the board here in the fourth quarter after putting up a 0 spot in the third. Bennett Berger pulls it and pitches it to Derek Eastfold. He's going to gain around 6 yards, 7 yards. So good decision there by Bennett to pull it from the fullback option and pitch it to his motion man.
Matthew Hall on the tackle for the Saints.
Lake Mills offense, like we've said before, looked pretty good tonight. Only had 12 points in the first half, but definitely could add more. Had a pick at the goal line. Threw a pick earlier in the game. Just kind of some missed opportunities for the Lake Mills offense as Bennett Berger is stopped on 2nd and 3. I think he's going to he's going to lose about a half yard. So it'll be 3rd and around 3, maybe 4 for Lake Mills.
Progress is ruled at the 30. 3rd and 3 for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 3 for Lake Mills. 9:55 left. They trail by 30 points against the St. Ansgar Saints. Bennett tries throwing a slant
just
on the right side. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I don't know how he could have thrown that any earlier, but it was almost like the window closed so fast. It's a little late.
The backer was coming.
Yep, inside backer was right there. So he kind of threw it where he had to. He probably just threw it just a split second too late.
That's probably a pick 6, too.
Yeah.
There's about nobody there.
If he puts it on A.J. Raymaker, it's going right to the middle linebacker. So 4th and 3 here. You'd think Lake Mills is going to go for it. Looks like they are. Caden Nobley runs the play into Bennett Berger. See what they come out in here. Lake Mills and shotgun trips to the right side of the field. Caden's also very close to the sideline here. Might just have him run up the side and throw it up to him. Nope, bubble. They got the right look.
He's got a block. It's a nice block.
Yeah, 3 versus 2. That was a look they wanted all week with the trips. I know they said St. Andrew will sometimes come out and play it with only 2 DBs to that side. That's exactly the look they got, and pretty easy first down there.
A.J. Raymaker laid the wood on.
Yeah, he lowered his shoulder at the end of that play. Nice to see
this.
Yeah, good to see from the senior getting some aggression there. Lake Mills putting together some first downs here, trying to get some points before
looks like they're going to stick in the trips.
Yep, with Caden as the lone receiver on the close side of the field to us.
He's open.
A little bit overthrown for AJ. I'm not going to say it's a cardinal sin, but that's kind of, as a receiver, you never really want to like stop on your route and start backpedaling. If he finishes that route to the sideline, he probably has it. Bennett Berger just overthrew that just a little bit. He had to throw it pretty high in the air to get it over the defense of St. Ansgar.
Got another update from the Brit game. It's 30-0 now, so it looks like that district title game is.
West Hancock is your district champion. 2nd and 10 here for Lake Mills. Trips to the right side.
It's like
threw it over the middle to AJ, but I don't think he saw it.
Nope.
He was calling for it over the middle, but the ball was right behind him.
Just knocked down by St. Defender.
Yep.
He's at 3rd and 10.
So 3rd and long here for Lake Mills. I'm sure if it's anything under 4th and 10, I'm sure they'll go for it. At this stage of the game, 9:20 left. Lake Mills trails by 30, 42-12.
And I want to say they're just going to throw it up to Caden, but I think the Saints defense knows that too. And
yeah, they're playing a little bit backed off. Looks like they might have a good angle down here, though, to maybe to the outside as A.J. Raymaker goes in motion. I think they're going to get a penalty for illegal motion. Great run from Bo Kaufman, but I think it's coming back.
That's tough.
Not sure exactly what caused the penalty there. But yeah. Illegal shift on Lake Mills. That's going to move them back, make it 3rd and 15 after a nice 3rd and 10 conversion from Bo Kaufman on a surprise run play.
Bulldogs will move it back 5.
I think the thought on the run play was probably they're going to go over 4th down anyway.
Yeah, exactly. 4 down territory. Yeah, good point. So this makes it even harder on the offense. 3rd and 10 isn't an ideal spot. 3rd and 15 is even worse. It's going to be a really tough play to make. 9:20 left in this ball game. 3rd and 15. Let's see what Coach Brady Kurtz has dialed up for this Lake Mills offense. Fake handoff to Bo Kaufman. Bennett Berger's going to take it himself, and he's going to gain the first down. Around a 20-yard run for the and he got the ball ripped away from him at the very end of that play. St. Ansgar forces a turnover. Bennett Berger with an amazing run. I think we're going to get a late hit on Seth Hermansen as well. So very, very unfortunate chain of events there. Bennett Berger with a great 3rd and 15 conversion, but has the ball ripped away from him. He stood up there for a pretty long time. I'm surprised there wasn't a whistle.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was thinking.
Had somebody rip the ball away from him and return it for about 20 yards the other way. Personal foul on Lake Mills. That's going to add to the return. 15 more yards. Lake Mills' offense, they have a good stretch of plays there, good back-to-back plays, and St. Ansgar's able to turn Lake Mills over. Really good play by the St. Ansgar defender to just rip the ball away. He stood up by a couple other Saints, and that's your job. When a ball carrier stood up, other players are taught to go for the ball.
That play was probably just a split second away from being whistled down.
Yeah, I agree. St. Ansgar trying to add to their lead here. They already lead 42-12. This game started out as a close, tough game. Like Lake Mills, that's kind of been the theme for this Lake Mills team. They start out very well. Give a shot to the other team like, hey, we're here to play, and then kind of tapers off as the game goes on.
Timeout for an injury for the Bulldogs.
Somebody's down here for Lake Mills.
Down yet.
I was going to say, I was like, I wasn't sure if it was Seth, but Seth's standing up over on the left side. Hard to tell who it is laying down on the ground. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Maybe Wyatt Hanna. Can't really tell.
Possibly. I don't know, Wyatt Hanna's on the sideline here, 72, so it's not him.
70-something.
Yep. Not sure.
Brody, maybe?
Looks like Brody, maybe, 78.
Hard to tell.
I don't see him on the sideline anywhere. It's a tough job for Lake Mills defensive linemen trying to withstand this running attack, just the ground and pound from St. Ansgar. And it looks like St. Ansgar's having their way, wearing out this Lake Mills defense. And I've been there too. When I played in college, I played as D lineman my freshman year. We played against Dort, and that was just ground and pound every single play, taking on double teams. And Brody's going to walk off under his own power here, which is great to see. But taking on double teams every single play as an inside D lineman, it's a tough job, man. It's brutal. So I'm sure, Lake Mills defensive linemen are kind of going through the same thing here, just getting worn away by the physicality by the St. Ansgar team, which they have every year. They're going to out-physical most teams. And that's part of the reason why West Hancock's so good every year. They just out-physical you. They have great athletes, and they run a great scheme. St. Ansgar runs it to the right side here. Great stiff arm.
Going.
Gains a first down.
Still going. Did he
threw somebody to the ground there. It was Cade Nobley, just great stiff arm.
Could be a first down, first and goal, Saints.
Saints trying to add to this lead here. 8:31 left in the fourth quarter. Lake Mills trails 42-12. This is by far the coldest game I've been to this year. As we get into these later months, late October. I guess high school, unless you're in playoffs, doesn't go till November. But this late stage of the season, games start to get really cold. St. Ansgar is able to punch that into the end zone. It's hard to tell who ran that ball in.
I think
that's Hendrickson.
44.
Hendrickson is third touchdown?
Second or third.
Second or third, yeah. He's having a great game. That's McCabe Hendrickson, senior. And the way this game's looking, from what information I was given, Mr. Burns told me if they win, they're in. Looking like they're going to make playoffs here.
Yeah. And that would mean Newman does not, or
North
the other
Union.
Team? North Union does not.
I think, fairly certain.
Yeah. Speaking about the cold, we're only about college season's only about halfway over, so I still got a while.
Yep. Well, especially D1 football, playing 12 games. At least in NAI, we played 10 games, maybe with a bye week or two in there. It's not quite as long as the D1 season, but St. Ansgar makes another extra point, goes up 49-12. We'll have the ensuing kickoff for you right after this.
Did you know NIAC offers a variety of 8-week courses? These are perfect for the student with a busy schedule, a full-time job, or family responsibilities. Accelerated classes earn you the same amount of credits and can be perfect to fulfill a certification or recertification. Close a gap in your portfolio, get additional training to move up in your organization, or begin a new area of study. Check out the full list of 8-week courses at niac.edu/8weeks. Most classes begin in mid-October.
Now is the right time to get new tires on your vehicle before the weather turns. Forest City Ford has the best price on tires around. This is Danny Piper at Forest City Ford. Ford has rebates on 16 brands of tires, and we also have a price match guarantee. So come get your new tires today at Forest City Ford. Call 641-585-5555 to get your appointment today. Forest City Ford, where customers send their friends, at the corner of Highways 9 and 69 in Forest City, or online at forestcityford.com.
Lake Mills trails 49-12 with 8:23 left in the fourth quarter. St. Ansgar really imposed their will here in the second half as they scored right before half to take a 28-12 lead into halftime, and it's been all St. Ansgar in this second half. Looks like Derek Eastfold on the return. No, that wasn't Derek Eastfold. That's Alex Manis. My bad. He lost the ball, but I think it's out of bounds before St. Ansgar was able to recover that ball. So 8:09 here. Might be the last drive for this Lake Mills offense. Let's see if they can get something rolling. Their yard total, I think, will not show, obviously. It's not going to reflect, how many points they put up. 12 points, not very many points, but I think they've gained a lot of yards, is what I'm trying to say.
They've drove. The one that had a turnover in the end zone.
Yep. Yes, so Lake Mills lines up in spread, trips to the left side. Shotgun, Bennett Berger takes the snap. Looks to the left side. Little wide receiver screen. Gain for a couple yards, but I like the different wide receiver action. They've been running a lot of bubbles. Some just straight up passes out of that. So to have the outside receiver coming in, it changes the angle. It makes these DBs think a little bit from where this block could be coming or where the routes are going.
He's up to the 25, second down.
7:10 left in this ball game. I believe running clock, 35 plus in high school, I think is running clock. So even on, dead balls, or like in between plays, out of bounds, first downs, clock just keeps running regardless. Bennett Berger holds on to that. He didn't look like he maybe fumbled, but he didn't. He just tackled for loss there. Loss of like 3.
Caden Obley's he's been open on this right side the last 2 plays, so I think maybe scheme something up for him.
Yep. 3rd and long here for Lake Mills.
Especially that last play, they motioned AJ over to the left side, and Caden was left one-on-one.
Kaiser on the tackle on the last play. 3rd down and about 9.
See what Lake Mills comes out in here on 3rd and long. 6:20 left in the ball game. Lake Mills trails 49-12 against St. Ansgar Saints. Bennett escapes the pocket. Great escape there from a rusher. Good throw, thrown across his body. Derek Eastfold. Derek kind of overran that a little bit. He's got to sit and try to catch that, and it went through his hands. Good play by Bennett Berger. Just couldn't come down with the catch. Was Derek Eastfold. The Lake Mills punt unit will come out here. Seth Hermansen's going to try to boot this thing away. 5:44 left.
You think they run a fake punt here?
Absolutely not. There's no way. Not in a game like this. You want to save that for a game like next week, which is against Belmont Clemmy. And have they won a game? They were 0-6 before last week. I don't know if they won last week. I'm not even sure who they're playing this week. They do still have Tate Sander, don't they?
Yep. He's a senior this year.
Okay. Very fast, very shifty ball carrier, but they lost their O-line.
47-yard line.
So they had a very, very good O-line last year. I think 1 or 2 of their players went to Waldorf, then Caden Christensen went to Concordia up in the cities?
Yep.
Okay.
But all of them graduated, I think. I
Okay.
think that was all seniors last year.
How far did they make it last year? I was surprised they didn't make more of a
I think
run.
they lost to Southeast Valley.
Okay.
Not sure what round, 2nd, 3rd.
Gotcha. So like I said, like the running clock earlier, even after a punt, the clock ran that whole time, even though it's a change of possession. Kind of just gets things moving here, when the score maybe gets out of hand. 4:37 left in the 4th quarter. St. Ansgar, I would imagine, is just going to try to pound this ball away. Who made that play in the backfield?
That's Seth. And
Seth, another tackle for loss. It's hard to tell, from this view. It's hard to tell with the numbers. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be. But
getting old.
Great play, exactly. Great play there by Seth Hermansen, adding another TFL to a season total. Does he have a sack and a TFL?
Yep.
Well, technically a sack is a TFL, but let's see here. St. Ansgar, I'd imagine just use all the play clock. Going to try to gain a couple first downs and ice this game away.
Like a false start, maybe.
Flag stops the play.
And that's what you don't want if you're St. Ansgar trying to run out this game. Lose yards.
5-yard penalty, taking it back to the 40-yard
So
line.
when you get a sack, does that count for a sack and 2 stats and a TFL? Or?
I believe so, yeah. If the numbers that I've crunched are right, it would
really
be
crunching numbers.
Really crunching numbers over here. Hayden Helgeson checking into the game for Bennett Berger. Senior Bennett Berger, second to last home game. Has another home game for Lake Mills next week. We'll be calling that game as well, or I will be at least. Hopefully Chris can hop on with me. If not, maybe Caleb can come back and join us. No, you can't. Iowa State has a game at home.
Yeah, we have a home
game
against Oklahoma State.
So hopefully Chris can get back on the grind and hop back on with me. He's only called 1 game with me this year. He has a new job, and then today his oldest son's birthday party took place at the Super Bowl in Forest City.
I thought you meant the actual Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl, yeah. They went to the Super Bowl, even though it's not happening yet. NFL's just getting underway. A little sneak peek. It's like a sneak peek.
I think these past 2 games have probably been better commentating. Don't you think?
I think so.
Slade?
Yeah, Slade and Caleb, doing a great job of color commentary. I know Slade was really nervous going into the night and got the hang of it. Same thing for Caleb when I was talking to him beforehand. Wasn't super confident when I was talking to him today, and I told him that, hey, he's getting the nod tonight. But he's done a great job. It was fun having Caleb here with me. Super, super thankful he was able to pop in and help me out and help us out, in a time of need when we were missing a person. So shout out to Caleb Bacon. Although he wasn't able to watch his brother play tonight, Logan Bacon, obviously, like we said, hurt. That probably makes a little bit of a difference, too. That's a two-way starter, for Lake Mills that they lost.
Maybe that's coming down.
Hopefully he can be back next week.
Clock's back in the club.
Back in the club. What do you mean?
Because he's gonna have a club on.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. The Bacon Club. Yep. Yeah. Yep. So we just looked at each other very awkwardly up here. It's funny. We're trying to keep it lighthearted here towards the end of the game. 37-point game. Trying to stay warm too. Pretty chilly out here. Is it mid-40s?
Yep.
Mid-40s.
It's got to be low. Mid-40s.
My feet are pretty cold. My legs don't get cold though. I'm wearing shorts. I have a Waldorf coat on, keeping me warm up top. But besides that, my feet are a little cold. I forgot about the double sock.
I did not
play.
I do have double socks.
So Hayden Helgeson's in at QB.
And
I thought he made the.
That was
there's a fumble there for Lake Mills. I thought it was a pretty good read. Pitched it out, made a good pitch, and then whoever the pitch man wasn't able to hold on to the football. So St. Ansgar will take over here with a minute left. They're just going to knee it out. Yeah. The clock's still running, even though there's a change of possession here. 35-plus points. Running clock rule is engaged. 54 seconds left. St. Ansgar can take one knee here, and this will be the ball game. Caleb, as you end your first ever game, first ever call of a game, what do you have to say? What do you think? What do you think of it?
I do it again.
You do it again? Yeah. I mean, especially when it's Lake Mills. We're all familiar with the kids out here.
And Seth
Hermansen makes a play, strips the QB. He's going to take it back for 6. So what a way to end this game for the senior. Another tackle for loss. He's going to score a touchdown. Seth Hermansen.
That came out of
nowhere. He drilled the QB. He lost the ball. Seth Hermansen, scoop and score.
I apologize for the viewers. I wasn't even ready with the camera.
Yeah, I don't blame you for not being ready. I mean, I thought they were just going to knee it out and maybe take this game out. But Seth Hermansen with an exciting play to end this ball game.
He lays a hit and he fumbles.
Yeah, he hit him really hard. I don't think the QB was not expecting that.
That's quarterback Carson Sparrow.
So Seth Hermansen, 3 more TFLs tonight at least.
Yep, that's 3.
How many does that put him at for the year? Let's see. Where are these stats at?
Seth Hermansen to attempt the
defense coming into tonight. He had 13. He's at 16?
I wonder where that puts him.
Sorry, that's sacks. Sorry, that's sacks. He's over 20 TFLs. 22 TFLs. That's nuts. How many TFLs do you have?
That broke my record of 21.
You had 21?
Yeah, my junior year.
Really? Was that a record or is that just your personal best?
That's a high. And is that going to get in?
Seth kicks that extra point super high. He's probably a little tired. He's a little gassed after that scoop score there.
65-yard run.
Obviously you never want to get beat like this. A pretty handled game, but that's a nice way to end it. Seth Hermansen makes the TFL
fumble,
forced fumble recovery, runs it back for 6. That's kind of like the unassisted triple play in baseball. He kind of made all the plays himself and scored points for Lake Mills. That might be is that his first ever point scored because he's a kicker?
That probably is his first ever touchdown.
First ever touchdown. I don't know if he's ever played a skill position before or had a defensive touchdown before.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So good for you, Seth Hermansen. Your Lake Mills career coming to an end next week. Last game against Belmont.
Game so far.
He's had a very nice defensive game. In a game where maybe the defense has struggled, Seth Hermansen has been the theme this whole year, has been the light in this defense. And now he's looking for the T. He's probably trying to scream at the sideline T, but he's so out of breath they probably can't hear him. And he drops the T when Burns throws it to him. We're having fun here towards the end of the game. Seth Hermansen, thankful he gave us something, to laugh about, enjoy towards the end of this ball game here. He's going to kick it off with 23 seconds left.
They needed like they have in the NFL sidelines, they need to give him the oxygen mask.
Yeah, but the thing is, he doesn't have time. He's the kicker on extra point. He's the kicker on kickoff.
And then he's got to hike the ball as center.
Yeah.
little squib.
Squib action. Seth definitely did not want to put his whole leg into that. St. Ansgar returns it off the left side. Pretty good return there. Seth, obviously the kicker, they're the safety on these plays. They're back there making sure nothing comes. The man walked like 5 yards. I'm sure he is gassed after, just sprinting 60 yards with the football in his hands.
He's got a right to be, though.
That's true. If you're ever going to be tired, it better be on a 60.
Too.
I wouldn't have made it that far. I wouldn't have made it that far. I'd have been gassed. I would have been tapping my helmet, pull me out. 15 seconds left in this ball game. St. Ansgar's probably going to take a knee or run just a fullback dive of some sort. Run out this ball game. Any closing thoughts, Caleb? We're probably going to end this stream pretty quickly after the game ends. I want to say thank you to all you guys that listen to us. I know you guys enjoy this, especially on a cold night like tonight, where you just get to enjoy the warmth of your home. Watch this game as we call it for you. It's a pleasure we could bring this game to you guys.
Yeah, I just thank everyone for tuning in. It's been fun. Calling my first game so far, and
you have to shout out somebody. Remember?
Oh yeah, I was supposed to shout out my grandparents. they always tune into the streams. And like the Throne Boys. So
great
they told me I
supporters.
better shout them out.
Exactly, and that's going to do it here in Lake Mills, Iowa. St. Ansgar wins 49-18. I believe they're heading to the playoffs.
Yep.
So we'll be right back here next week. Lake Mills takes on Belmont Clemmy in a Week 9 optional game, a new rule for this year in the state of Iowa. We appreciate you guys listening. We'll see you next week.